Fair old fight, eh?
I don't think he'll be the new Great White Hope. Neither of them will.
It's not a point, Arthur. Value for money. That's the thing about Eric's builds. Value for money. Fellas who like fighting. Go on, hit him! Guys who hate each other.
Yeah, I did notice that.
Instantly, there's old Terry.
5.
In the best of health, thank God.
He loved this. Talk about fighting, he really good for. Terry will give him a bout. Bouncers, miners, old fighters, has-beens, he'll give everybody a chance.
Has-beens?
I wasn't talking about you, old Terry. That's Eric likes people with bottle and heart.
You really think I'll let my Terence degrade himself by gracing this pirate show?
I'm just asking, Arthur. Still does a bit, doesn't he?
He's taking care of people occasionally, supervising premises, improving his mind.
All I've done was cut a jukebox.
Supposed to put in 10p's, not your boot. Now go on.
I've left a pint of lager.
No, you haven't. You threw it over the barman. Now, I'm being nice to you, son. You're probably underage anyway. If you want to kick something, go kick a football.
Why don't I just kick you instead? Come on.
They get that from the telly, you know. What, Jack and Ori? No, that's not his name. It's a Chinese fella. I tell you something, fists are out. He's only young and too. What school he goes to? Royal Bleeding Bally School.
And you'd like Bill, Arthur?
I don't know why they didn't have the fight on the cobbles.
You should have a word with old Eric. Man like yourself, always looking for a pound. And he spends a pound and all. Incidentally, you still into real estate?
Yeah, I dabble, Harry, I dabble.
Lovely flat. Renovated, modernised, clean as a whistle. Knockout postal code. 22 years. You know my old Marge, don't you? Loyal as a spaniel. What's she gonna do, eh? Gone off with a double glazing salesman.
Never.
Thank God I got the lease in my name. No. Too many memories. Especially the new double glazing.
What sort of money are we talking about? Lease, everything?
I'm gutted. Best years of my life. Apart from that stretching out on everybody knew I was innocent.
Yeah, there I have to concur with you, Harry. There was that nonsense about the shotgun in the boot of the car. Any decent Liberal judge would have ignored that evidence.
Brace of grass in the motor and all.
Oh, that was the rub, wasn't it? They was out of season. Them judges hate that. A couple of pigeons and you'd have had a result. About your flat, Harry.
This is going to be a right needle fight.
£1 apiece, they reckon. And a monkey on the side.
Oh, dear. Do you think we could do with some supplementary benefit and a couple of bus passes on the side?
Don't knock it, Arthur. Lot of money in this game.
Hey, stop!
I don't believe it. The humiliation. What's next, underneath the arches?
Leave me alone.
What is going on? I mean, look at it, the idea. You, my friend, associate, the man I brought up from the gutter, taught, nursed, trained. Look at him. Maggie's millions.
There's 6 of them.
Yeah, where's the rest of them all tucked up in their kip? Don't even get up for breakfast television.
All I'm doing is sussing out the job market, all right?
Job market? What, motorcycle messenger? Audio typist? Is that the limit of your aspirations? Listen, this isn't for you. This is for civilians. Workers.
Listen, Arthur, I've had enough, right? Standing on the door in some Kazi acting lippy hooligans. Kung fu kicks now it is. I'll tell you what, I've got a season ticket to the casualty ward.
Boracic and all. Can't even get my best shoes out of menders.
Oh, why didn't you say? Oh, look, that's a good one. Block of flats, handyman, 60 sovs. What's that? 5-day week, 300 sovs a week.
That is a week, you Burke. 60 sovs a week. You drink that in a day, don't you?
Not true. Anyway, everyone's feeling a pinch. School fees are going up. Her indoors daily wants an arm and a leg. You're not the only one.
And we're not asking for A-levels. Maybe a diploma of physical education.
Well, I used to be a boxer, you know, a few years ago.
Well, they'd be interested in that.
Yeah, now and again I'll teach at a youth club. I'll teach them self-defence, that sort of thing.
Let me take your name and address.
Yeah, never mind all that. He's got a job.
Ignore him.
And if you want to know about his youth activities, ask him about last night. 2 mere juveniles. A right-hander to one and a left hook to the other.
I'm going to chin you in a minute.
You see what I mean, miss? Aggressive. Mind you, he has had a deprived childhood, but he is no play leader. And apart from that, he's got a job. This man is gainfully employed. He thought the job centre was a new pub, didn't you, my son? I am his governor. I pay his stamps.
Stamps? You? When have you...
Don't interrupt. He is not one of 3 million. He is a fraud. Do not be misled by the hangdog expression, young lady.
I really am going to chin you in a minute.
I'll bring you tidings of great joy, Terence. A wedge in your sky, wonga in your wallet. And the info is for your ears only.
I suppose I'd better have a word with him.
I would as well.
Job centres, I'll put this country back on its feet.
Can you come back and tell me what happens?
Yeah, I can come back about 6. How's that? I could even take you out, buy you a drink.
Yeah. Okay.
See? You meet me and suddenly you get a result. What's a nice girl like that doing in a nasty place?
So what's this job, then?
You fit?
Fit?
Well, you know, fit.
Yeah, I'm fit.
You know, fighters are a bit like claret. They mature. I mean, you think of old Archie Moore. Within 2 months of his 50th birthday, and he was still knocking them down. Incredible man. Jersey Joe Walcott, there's another one. Credit to the art. I was at this show last night, you know, pirate thing, unlicensed. Heard indoors could have knocked out most of them, but there it was. Every seat full, Terry.
No.
Eh?
I know what you're going to say. The answer's no.
But they were bums, Terry. Weekend hooligans. Pathetic.
You want me to be one of them, do you?
They were giving money away. You're taking a very selfish attitude. Don't I deserve a favour?
I did you a favour 7 years ago, remember?
For influential people.
Oh, yeah, lovely people, weren't they? Ain't your night, they said. I held that bum up for 7 rounds.
The price was right.
You should have looked after me.
I hardly even knew you.
I mean, I could have been something. I could have been a contender.
Someone, you sound like that bloke in On the Riverbank. You lost your marbles, didn't you? You was a contender. That was the whole point. You was to lose the fight, and then, what's his name?
Wilson.
Wilson, yeah. He would be the contender. You have a return bout and you murder him. And what happens? You go down like a dying swan, smiling and all. And then you're patting your hair.
I had resin in me eye.
Resin in me eye. You look like Sir Johnny Gielgud on a bad night. I'm not surprised they took your licence away. You're lucky they didn't nick you for overacting and all.
Hey, Mr. Daly. You've got a new motor.
Yeah, but does it work?
Don't vex me, guy. Black is beautiful.
Yeah, but it's yellow.
Best 50,000 mile service you've ever had.
Hang about. It was only supposed to be 12,000 miles.
So, you've got a bonus.
This kid knows everything about motors. He worked at Dalston Bus Garage.
Oh, terrific.
The ace man. He tweaked the carbs, electronic tuning.
Yeah, but did he change the oil?
I've even changed the air and the tyres for you.
Just having a bit of a tidy up.
Well, now I see why they call you Dirty Harry.
He used to be a ring up at Clint Eastwood. A bit taller than me, though, ain't he?
Geezer wouldn't even park his poncho in this gaff. Boy, can't you open a window, Harry?
No problem. Sam. It's a bit of a knack, yeah. Anyway, I don't want all those drafts.
Oh, dear, when you told me you had a flat on the market.
Lease and fit into furniture.
Oh, yes, it's definitely furniture. What do you call it? Middle period Ilder Ogden? And you want money for this and all?
Oh, look at the ads in the papers. Want bundles.
You got bundles. Vermin. Dreck.
It's a fashionable address. Sit down, Arthur.
On what?
Hang about. Haven't seen a cat for a week.
I'm not surprised. He's probably gone down the welfare.
That's the Arabs. They're buying up all the flats.
They wouldn't stable their camels in this place. Is it controlled rent? Where's the lease?
Solicitors drawn it up. 10 grand.
10 what? 1 and a 0. 3, and you're lucky.
Minutes from the West End.
3.5, Nelson Eddies.
6, maybe.
Even a cat don't fancy it.
Arthur.
Look, that kind of dough you put down for a mortgage.
Arthur, please.
Listen, a rotten squatter would give you a blank. 3.5. I tell you what, look, 3,750, and that is why I will never be a rich man.
Honest Arthur.
Table or the bar?
Table.
Which one?
Maybe I should buy the drinks. I've got a job, remember?
Oh, yeah, but it's my club, so members only. What do you want?
Gin and tonic.
Right then. You sit down, I'll be back in a minute.
Right, Joe.
Dave,
Here, you just missed, Arthur.
a stroke of luck, innit? Give us a large gin and tonic and a pint of lager.
Well, now, the lady, she can have whatever. But you, orange juice.
Do what?
Yeah, you have got to get down to your fighting weight. I don't even want you to go back into the ring. But if you got to, at least be fit.
What are you talking about?
Well, it's what Arthur told me. The great comeback, he reckons you're ready.
I'll kill him.
It's the other guy you got to kill. I don't want to see you do it, but I'll be there.
Dave, I'm not fighting, licensed or unlicensed. I've retired.
Well, I said that to Arthur. But he said we'll win.
We?
Yeah, we'll win. So it is a Vera and Philharmonic for the lady, and orange juice for you.
Hello?
You alone?
Huh? What do you want?
It's 6 o'clock. The air is clean. No carbon monoxide.
Are you Brahms?
I'm snuggled up in my pit. But you should be up. Tracksuit, woolly hat, heavy boots.
What are you talking about? What time is it?
I've told you. Pounding the streets, 5 miles, and a nice cup of tea and a quick half-hour breakfast TV. See you in the gym later. Punish yourself, Terence. Get up. This second.
Right. Arthur Daly, a legend in your own lifetime. My dad even talked about you.
Yeah? All right, I knew quite a few taffs in the old days.
Count your fingers, though, he said.
I'm an open book, Eric. How is the old fella?
Oh, he's still in Broadmoor. Why don't you go and get yourself a nice cup of tea? There's a good boy. I want to be a millionaire before I'm 35.
Oh, yeah, we all felt like that when we was young, didn't we?
You missed out, though, didn't you?
I get by.
I'm a radical. You see, I'm into the alternative boxing game. Well, to be honest, I'm against the establishment.
Hey, you're not one of these militant tendencies, are you?
Power to the people. No, my dad, you see, had some strange ideas.
Yeah, well, he would have, wouldn't he? Oh, well, no disrespect.
See, my daddy thought of boxing as a folk art. Well, you got these supper shows now. Well, that's not fighting. What I want is legalized street corner scraps. You on my wavelength, Arthur?
Well, I like a bit of skill.
Skill? Skill is for snooker. Blood.
Yeah, well, I like a little bit of claret. Yeah, talking of drink,
I never use it. I'll let you have $1,000 for your boy.
You what?
You heard.
I wouldn't set my alarm for that. You think I'd let my Terry demean himself?
Do you know Jackie Wilson?
He had to prop him up for 7 rounds.
Would it be an attraction?
I'd sell 200 tickets myself.
Oh, then he got $2,000.
2.5.
It's not on at the Albert Hall.
What do you want, blood? Or Beethoven's Fifth?
What you doing?
What's it look like?
You do yourself a mischief. Come down at once. As your manager, I insist.
My what?
We got a result. Money in the bank. Jackie Wilson. Ah, I thought that'd make you drop your chamois.
What you talking about?
Come on down. Window cleaning. Yesterday it was audio... Steady, steady. Audio typing and play leader. Is this the best I can do?
Come on, what are you on about?
All right, so it's a pirate show, but you're top of the bill.
I've told you already, I'm not doing it.
You had a better offer. One night stand on the door of a disco. Is your diary full? Look, I'm offering you dignity, respect.
You kidding?
All right, money, of which you are severely deficient at this moment in time.
Ain't that the truth?
Hey, you still got your old dressing gown? I'll take it round the dry cleaners personally for you. Sponsorship. Nick would love that. 2-hour cleaning, our speciality.
My shoulders ain't big enough.
And names on your trunks, adverts on your Harris. You'd be a walking industry.
Want to share a tea bag?
Look, you'd be top of the bill. You'd be in there with Jackie Wilson, ex-champion of Great Britain and the Commonwealth. Now, that can't be bad, can it?
What's he doing it for?
Like his brethren, he frittered away his wealth. Boozing all night, business ventures had no chance. Fair weather friends without an umbrella between them. In the immortal words of Willie Pep, first you lose your legs,
then you lose your friends.
yeah. You got a month.
He owes me, doesn't he?
Course he does. You made him.
I could have been champ.
We could have a tea bag each.
Oi. I trust we are not fleeing from the scene of the crime.
Are you kidding?
Why? I see a face in unusual garb, a residential area, 6 o'clock in the morning. I've got to take notice.
I'm training, ain't I?
Yeah, but for what?
I'm making a comeback. I'm fighting in a month.
You had a fight last week, as I understand. That wasn't in Madison Square Gardens, was it? Where is this venue, then?
Ilford, I think. I'm not sure.
Well, a couple of briefs for your local custodians of law and order would be handy.
No, that's Arthur's department.
Sure, that'd cost me the royal box.
All right, we'll get you an orange box.
Oh, that is nice, isn't it? If I wasn't going home now, I could nick you.
What for?
I don't know. Sus, loitering with intent, parking on a double yellow. It's been a bad week for me. A nice bank robbery or a couple of transvestites kidnapping the mayor would come in handy. I haven't been in the local paper for 3 months.
All right, I'll put a whisper about.
I'll be obliged. Do you reckon you're worth a bet?
Yeah, I'll do as it happens.
Well, go on then, up on your toes. You've had enough practice, haven't you?
Oh, my God. I hope we've got an oxygen tent in there. After all, my reputation is at stake. Oh, dear. I hope you haven't got a Richard waiting for you in a bedroom.
Just make a tea, will you?
No, I've had tea.
I haven't.
What a 2 and 8. I've got more chance of beating Jackie Wilson. Look at you.
Shut up. I haven't done this for a long time.
Now, listen, what you need is a trainer.
I'm training myself, and I do happen to know a bit more about boxing than you, right?
Oh, really? Is it not my subject, the noble art?
Sure start of a 10. Hoxton University.
Cheap jibe, Terence, cheap jibe. You've been found out, haven't you? Hey, come on in, come on. Who was the only man to win the heavyweight title while he was down on the canvas?
Max Schmeling.
Max Schmeling. He got the title from Jack Sharkey on a foul. You didn't know that, did you? Come on, give us another one.
What's the time?
I could go on the telly any time with Agnes Magnus.
Who?
See, you don't even know who he is. The Icelandic Scotsman with the electric chair. Now, as your manager, I call the shots. And I nominate... Soldier Atkins.
Who?
Soldier Atkins.
Oh, Soldier?
No, don't knock the old uns, Terry.
Oh, my God, I can hear it now. Oh, yeah, Tommy Farnell, he was a good boy. And Len Harvey, there's another one. A gent, he was a... tough. Oh, Soldier Atkins, oh my.
Because nobody took your liberties with Tommy. Then it was Len Harvey. What a gentleman. In and out of the ring. Sweetest straight left in the world.
Old Soldier knows it all, don't you, Soldier?
Yeah, well, it's in the bones. The old family. Because my dear old mum weighed in at 11 stone 7 pounds. Your kind of stamp, Terry, and a very similar style. Walk-in fighter, the old lady. Undisputed champion of the Carp Q during the war.
Look, with no disrespect, what are you going to do for me?
I'm going to make you a winner. People say the last fight was hooky.
It was.
You were on a good idea and nothing.
It was a setup.
Bit of villainy, maybe. They just wanted to be sure.
I had him all over the place.
Simple-minded, ain't you?
Well, come on, Arthur, tell him.
Yeah, well, I mean, he was favourite. Jackie Wilson, I mean.
Oh, John, wasn't he?
As I remember it, yeah.
Hold on, what are you trying to tell me? He would have won anyway.
Well, so they reckoned.
He was going to win. They just wanted some insurance, right, Arthur?
Yeah, that's about the size of it.
They thought I couldn't win.
Yeah.
Well, you kept stum about that for a bleeding long time, didn't you?
Why not?
Wilson was in on it.
Oh, it gets better and better, doesn't it? Do you mean to tell me he wasn't even trying?
Look, it doesn't matter. It's old history. Then you had your close encounter with the law. I mean, who cares, anyway?
Who cares? I care, that's who.
I reckon Wilson cares.
Oh, that's lovely, isn't it? A couple of has-beens trying to even a score.
I think he's got the hump.
Psychology, isn't it? Little bit of a G-up.
And you knew and all?
Everybody knew. Except you. Oh, to be fair, he was a bit tasty.
Was he?
Yeah. He was a clever fighter. A bit flash. But you can't take away his record.
And what's that make me, a mug?
Oh, no. I'd say what you are is a natural fighter. Well, that's why they needed insurance all them years ago. That's the thing about a natural fighter. Knock you down, and you get up again. Who needs all that, eh?
He's the governor. Put it in. Go on. That's it. Come on, Terry, move. Use your right. Good, that's it. Lovely. Get inside. Cut him off. Terry, come on. Put it in. Come on, be the governor.
I'd like to see a bit more venom.
I'd like to see a little less nicotine.
You all right? Yeah. Just like the old days. Yeah, straight.
Yeah, come on. Come on, Chris, the butcher's one of the fancy. At least show your respects. Come on. You're a bit of a celebrity now, you know. Apart from working for me, that is.
Oi, I'll pay you now.
Yeah, and what do I get? A pittance?
Oi.
All that sparring, prancing around you do, that's job satisfaction for you. I'm schlepping around contracts, tickets, GBH of the year on from Soldier.
Yeah, it's good, isn't it?
Good, Chris.
Gotcha.
Hey, Terry! You're gonna win. I tell you, I know.
He knows.
Hey, for you, best Scotch sirloin.
God bless you.
Hey, he could eat two of them.
Why not? You got the tickets?
There you are, 4 score apiece. Best in the house.
Score? They say £15.
No, let me tell you about this. Now, you're not going to believe this, but I had to buy those tickets from a tower on my landlord's life. It's caught the public's imagination.
All right, Arthur. I want to see my old pal.
You haven't got a side of beef, have you, Chris? We could have a lovely snapshot from the local rag of Terry bashing the beef, like in Rocky.
All cut up. Spring lamb?
Yeah, that'll do.
Hold on. I'm not punching a little English spring lamb.
That's your problem, you see. No killer instinct.
Hello, Terry.
Hello, Brenda. I thought you'd be helping Jackie. And you're always good for a photo at the weigh-in, aren't you?
Don't do a lot of training these days.
I know.
Don't I get a little kiss?
Don't tell me, Brenda, he's got the flu. Or he wants to do a dig. Or somebody wants a huge bet.
Those days are gone. Who are you, the two of you? It's a laugh, isn't it? Or don't I get a drink?
You can have orange juice, grapefruit juice, or a couple of tea bags.
You really are serious, eh?
Yep.
He's not. He reckons he could beat you any time. I used to think that as well.
Should be a good fight, then.
Yeah. But he could lose an eye.
Whose idea is that? Yours or his?
The doctor says he's got a detached retina.
Well, he shouldn't fight then, should he?
He's got his pride.
Brenda, don't tell me. Go home and tell him, all right?
Look, the fight doesn't mean anything. No headlines. 3 lines in the local rag.
Look, if you don't want to fight, call it off. I don't care. I'll fight someone else.
Well, what's he gonna do? He's skint. But we've got 2 kids, mortgage, debts up to here. It's a joke fight. All I'm saying is let it be a joke fight.
What am I? An all-in wrestler?
Old ladies like it.
Mr. Daly. Oh, may I trouble you for one of your fine la-di-das? I seem to have mislaid my own cigar case. Now, this is the document in question, Mr. Daly. Yes, I had superb chambers in Lincoln's Inn some years back. Wanted to get that to the people. Grassroots.
You should have had an office on the ground floor. Yeah, this typing's not all that clever, is it?
Ah, dear old Miss Penrose. It's a valuable aid, but I'm afraid her nimble fingers aren't what they were. No, I'm accepting an order of a new word processor next week. Now, how's business, Mr. Lynch?
Oh, I say slowish.
No problem, Mr. Daly?
No, that seems all right. Short.
Ah, yes. You were expecting a more intricate document. No, I've dispensed with the ramifications with the ground landlord. This is what I call a simple transfer from tenant to tenant.
Yeah, but is it, dare I use the word, legal?
No, Mr. Daly. I've worked for some of the largest property companies and estates in the land. If I were to flourish the name, the Duke of Westminster.
Hang about, I'm not going to swallow that.
Well, not recently. No, I'm talking about the old Duke, not the young one. Another kettle of fish. Oh, yes. Well, if you just take this to your own solicitor.
My solicitor? I met him in the street the other day. I said, how are you? I got a bill from him 2 days later.
I think I've heard that remark before.
Never. Everything's got to be painted white. Brilliant white. Including the cat, if you can find him. And you've got 2 days. Bit strong, innit? No, I'm not talking about your Davy Hicks. Just sprosh it on. White, white, and more white.
You're not even sweating.
Ah, that was fun, not running. Come on. Ooh. How about a nice cup of tea, eh?
Tea would be lovely.
Come on. Oh, there's a shower through there if you want it.
Okay. You haven't asked me to come to the fight.
I didn't think you'd like to.
I've never seen a boxing match.
This won't have a lot to do with boxing. Nah, just be good for the punters, that's all. Old pros slow down, you see. You can see all the punches and all the misses. Bit pathetic, really.
You make it sound sad.
Well, it is a bit.
Is it painful?
Nah. Well, body punches sometimes, I suppose. I mean, all the blood, it always looks much worse for the punters than it really is. And it's funny with pain. Depends whether you win or lose. Anyway, you wouldn't like it. I mean, they're special, the birds who go to fights.
Relaxing? That's my boy. I woke up this morning and I said to myself, this is it. Her indoors had a dream. You won. And she's very hot on the premonition thing, you know. When I had that little Crown Court business, she had a... Oh, my God.
Do you remember Nicky? This is Arthur.
You haven't? In broad daylight, a few hours before a fight?
Nicky's just had a shower.
We were jogging.
Well, that's what they call it nowadays, is it?
Arthur.
You realise what you're doing, don't you? Draining your vital fluids. That's for you, miss. Any more like you, there'll be 4 million on the old King Cole.
This is my day off.
Oh, yeah, handing out your supplementary benefits.
Well, listen, you... Look, I'm sorry, I didn't warn you about him, did I?
And I don't like his innuendo.
Well, cover yourself up for a start. I'm as liberal as the next man.
No, you're not.
Well, I walk into a well-known bird bandit's lair.
Shut up!
Find some comely Richard flaunting her Harris round a gaff.
We were just about to have some tea.
Tea? You're supposed to be having a medical check.
All right, no sweat.
No sweat? I'm the one who's sweating.
Any illnesses recently?
No.
What?
No, I've been all right and fine.
There's nothing wrong with your eyes, is there?
No.
No, they're fine.
He's deaf as a post.
That don't mean he's not a good doctor. Yeah, I'd like to have a go at that. I'd like mine done.
Well, of course you can.
Might as well, eh? I bet I've got higher pressure than you.
Oh, excuse me. Doctor. Listen, you're going to be at the ringside?
Ringside?
Yeah, you know, that big square thing with ropes round it.
Well, of course. Open your mouth, please.
What?
Couple of nasty cavities at the back.
He's a bleeding dentist.
You should see your dentist.
Huh?
Yes, and you should see your doctor as well.
Why?
What?
Uncle, why?
I don't want to worry you.
Well, you are. And I'm not sleeping well at nights either. How high is it?
High enough.
Oh, God. It's the entrepreneur's disease, isn't it? They're dropping like flies in Throgmorton Street. Look at you. Fit as a flea. That's because you don't do any work.
What am I doing tonight, then?
It's manual, isn't it? Physical. Terry. Churchill had what I've got. Can't you give me a tablet to get me through the night?
Just try your usual dozen large vodkas.
That's nice, isn't it? I suppose you think that's funny.
Don't worry, Mr. Daly. Oral hygiene is very important, but nobody's ever been known to die from cavities.
What's he going on about?
I think he's saying you'll get by. Listen, Doctor, have you examined Wilson?
Yes, he's fine.
What about his eyes?
Oh, A1.
Are you sure?
Are you doubting my competence?
Oh, not at all, sir. No, I wouldn't dream of it. God help us. If he's a doctor, what do you reckon on the referee?
I hope you won't expect too much help from me in the corner, Terry, with my problem.
Terry! That could have given me a heart attack.
Okay, chaps. A capacity crowd.
Yeah, and I sold most of them tickets.
I still haven't had any of the money yet.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
How's your boy?
Oh, terrific, terrific.
All right, let's do some shadow boxing. Come on, up on your toes. That's it. Now, inside, inside. Boom, that's it. Good, good, good. That's the boy. That's it.
That's for the tickets. Any, betting around?
Plenty. Even Stephen, see? You fancy him, Teddy?
Oh, I'm not a betting man, but he's fit. I hear Wilson hasn't done a lot of work, like, see, odd drink and all that.
Oh, but he's got the class.
Yeah?
But you want to bet Teddy? Well...
Who do I see? I should have known.
Well, you're due a monkey on the purse, so why don't you double it?
Yeah, but if he loses, I'll lose everything, then.
Quick, aren't you?
What's that?
That's Eric's cousin. She fought Jack Bodell. She goes to the loser.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of tonight's boxing. A middleweight bout of 10 rounds boxing, introducing the popular Fulham Typhoon, Terry McCann.
That's my boy. Was that your idea? Oh, it's an image, isn't it?
And one of the greats, ex-middleweight champion of Britain and the Commonwealth, Jackie Wilson. Your referee for tonight is Bernie Sandilands.
I hope you've got your notebook, Andy. There's plenty of faces round here on the wanted list. It's Archie Harris. He's supposed to be in Parkhurst.
We've got plenty of time, Terry. Let's feel him out.
Knock him out now. Let's go home early.
Seconds away. Round one.
Go on. Launch his boat, Terry.
Whack it, Wilson!
Come on, Terry. Come on, Terry, you can do better than that. Come on,
Don't let him sit down and go to sleep. What's going on?
You don't want to fight?
Well, there's no reason for you not to fight. I've got dough on this.
On who?
Who else? The Fulham Typhoon. So let's get busy. You do something. Tell him about Len Harvey and Tommy Farr.
Just settle down, son. You've got nothing to beat. Be first, son.
Seconds away. Round two.
Take it easy, yeah? Knackered. We've got a dodgy eye.
Roll over then.
I don't mean anything. Don't hit me hard.
But what then?
Body shots, that's okay.
Let him fall over then.
Make it good then.
Let him through. Hey, you owe me money, Taff.
Oh, you reckon?
Definitely, he won, didn't he?
Well, that's a point of debate. I mean, the ref stopped him.
You tell that to Wilson. We're not talking about Mrs. Queensbury's rules, you know.
You know what I'm gonna do, Arthur?
No.
It's like one of those fights that my dad talked about. Never say that I'm not generous. You've got a result, Arthur.
Proud of you, son. Street fight. Yeah, well, most fighters start here.
Great, eh? We're on again next month.
Forget that.
Forget it. The world is your lobster, my son. You've got a new career. People's champion.
I had a career 7 years ago, remember? You can get him away and all. He'll have me bleeding teeth out. What are you doing? You're supposed to be taking us to lunch.
A couple of minutes. I'm just refurbishing one of my new properties. Hang about.
Does it hurt?
No, a little bit, that's all.
If you had a real job, you could claim industrial compensation.
Compensation? From Arthur? Oh.
Who are you?
I might ask the same of you. I happen to own this apartment.
What are you, a squatter? I live here.
Oh, no. Not Harry's wife. I'm afraid you've been blown out, my dear. If you will go off a double-glazing salesman, desert a domestic home, I'm not surprised Harry sold a gaff.
Sold? This is a council flat.
Madam, I happen to be the legal tenant. What did you say?
It's a council flat.
Oh, my God. I'm sick.
Never mind, a good lunch will sort you up.
Oh, food?
Yeah, and you're paying for it.
Terry, I want to go home.
You all right?
Dirty Harry's ripped me off, and the jack's just gone right up me A-Wayne.
Oh, no, don't make me laugh. Oh!
Morning, Vi. Sleep well? Yes, I slept well, Tom. No, the boys are not up yet. Yes, I fed the cattle. Curtains open or closed for breakfast this morning, Vi. Lovely day. Lovely. Vi? Vi?
Dad.
What the hell's he up to?
Can't anyone sleep in this house? It's not even 8 o'clock yet.
Morning, Sonia.
the big idea, Dad?
God blimey, you're out your pit before midday.
Hadn't you better take Mum up at breakfast?
Not much point, son.
What do you mean, no point? She all right?
In a manner of speaking.
What's he on about?
She's passed on.
Oh, my God.
Come on, Johnny.
On your bike, Derek.
Hello, Charlie. Arthur here. How's tricks? Look, I've just taken delivery of something rather special that I thought you might be interested in. But listen to this, Charlie. The Spirit of Parliament. Ireland Scotch whisky, exclusively blended for the House of Commons. Not for sale to the common public.
There you go, Squire. Have a nice day.
I've got 12 cases, and I'm knocking them out at half a ton a case. What do you say, Charlie? Joking. 40. Listen, Charlie, we're talking about top-notch Scotch here. This is your real falling down juice. You what? All right, yeah. I'll get back to you later, Charlie. Tight-fisted git.
Nice drop of Scotch?
12 years old, if I'm a day.
From the well-known clan of McCamakazi.
Oh, very droll.
I'll be in Tokyo a fire.
Terry, the Japs have got this down to a fine art. You can't tell the difference. They're having kittens up in Jockland. Here, do one for us, will you? I want to bung Johnny Kane a couple of bottles.
Who's he when he's at home?
One of Cecil Kane's boys.
Do they indoors do these?
You know Cecil Kane. We've got that big garage on the ring road. Mercs and rollers, wall to wall.
Ah, yeah.
You know how he started? Mending push bikes in a garden shed in the 20s. Marvellous, bro. He was the first geezer to stuff a Bry nylon shirt down a dodgy gearbox. His name is revered on the car lots of his town, Terry.
One of your veteran villain mates, eh?
Ah, in the mists of time. Mists of time. You do not have to lick the labels. You purchase a small sponge, dampen it, apply it to the gluey side, and the rest is a dodderel.
Well, you can do it yourself, then. It's early closing, isn't it?
No, it can't be.
Looks like it.
No, there he is. We'll sort it later, Terry.
We won't sort it later. Oi! I'm not doing a stroke until I've got a few sovs in my pocket.
Terry.
Now.
Oh, all right. 20.
30.
Yeah, look, it's 25 there. Now, shoot. Johnny, old son, good to see you. Early closing?
No. Extraordinary circumstances. Shall we get on? It's round the back.
Lead me to it. Oh, yes. 76 Corniche. Coachwork by Mulliner Park Ward. Automatic air conditioning, duplicate power brake.
Ooh, spot on, Arthur.
Oh, and there's those Camargue-style front seats. Oh, I nearly forgot, Johnny. Little present for you.
Ah, it's Arthur.
Clock the label.
Yeah, nice.
You all right, Johnny? You look a bit long in a boat. What's up? You look as if someone's died.
Yeah. Mum, actually.
Oh, my God. Johnny, what can I say? Talk about footing it.
No, it's all right, Arthur. You weren't to know.
Poor old Vi. How's Cecil taking it?
Well, he's a bit wobbly as it happens. Mind you, it wasn't exactly a surprise she had to take to her bed 5 years ago, and the old man's been looking after her ever since.
No. Here, look, Johnny, you want to call this off?
No, I might as well do it. Life must go on.
True. In the midst of death, we are, and all that.
You'll bring your down payment?
3.5 Ks. Returnable by the weekend if I change my mind.
Otherwise, the balance is due over 2 months. Ignition keys, Arthur?
Oh, when's the funeral? I feel I ought to attend.
No,
Arthur.
No, there's no call.
Vi and Cecil hold a very special place in my heart. I'd never forgive myself for not showing.
Well, it's tomorrow as it happens. Mind you, Arthur, I'd rather you didn't bowl up in the Corniche. Key goes in the middle.
Oh, yeah.
In fact, I'd rather you didn't mention it at all. because the old man in deck might just get a bit agitated.
Say no more, Johnny, say no more. Your gain is my gain.
Air conditioning in the middle.
Yeah. Her indoors will be over the moon. She's got these feet, you see. Well, I just run it round the block a few times, make sure the wheels don't fall off. Oh, give Cecil my heartfelt and deepest condolences, please.
Appreciate that.
Nice car, Captain.
Oh, tar.
A cup of tea, Captain. £5 for a cup of tea.
£5? Where you going, the Savoy?
Got quid then. Quid for a nice hot meal.
All right, pal. A quid it is. There you are.
Bastard ponce.
Pardon?
Parasite.
Oh, that is nice, isn't it? That is very nice.
Boys, get!
Please ought to get such people off the streets. You want to get your entrance cleaned up, Dave? Large vodka and tonic. Charity stays at home from now on, I tell you.
I'll have a lager and all.
Vagrants, they should be licensed.
Right, what are you rambling on about?
Hey, have you told Dave about your afternoon's work, you know?
No.
Good. Dave? Yeah, have a look at that.
That's very intriguing, Arthur.
I've got a dozen cases. What do you reckon?
Well, the question is, Arthur, how did you come by it? I mean, I can't be too careful.
No, Dave. Strictly between the three of us. My local MP drops in occasionally for a drink and a bit of grassroots advice, you know?
He's on very good terms with his member.
Yeah. And he done me a favour.
The trouble is, Arthur, you should have stuck some of these labels on upside down.
Why?
Well, you see, for the optics.
Oh, why didn't we think of that? You done them all, very amusing, very amusing. I shall go elsewhere and you will be the loser.
Oh, dear, oh, dear.
And you can take the smile off your face, too. We're going to a funeral tomorrow.
What are you doing here?
She was my mother-in-law too, wasn't she?
We got divorced, remember? And who's that?
A friend.
There's no pickings, Christine.
I don't know what you mean.
Sorry we're late, Johnny. Sad day.
Yeah, be even sadder if the old man don't show up.
Hey, didn't he hear?
He went off first thing this morning, God knows where. Where the bloody hell have you been?
Who are you?
Arthur Daly.
Oh, yeah, that's funny. I couldn't stand you. Who's this?
My boy, Terry. One minder.
Mine? Oh, nice day for it, Terence.
Yeah, lovely.
Bit of a hard nut, are you, Terence? Why don't you come round the house after? Bring old Arthur with you, if you like.
Dear beloved, we are gathered here today to commit to God our dear sister, Violet Constance King.
You've done very well indeed, Al. Very well indeed.
Oh, no.
Hello, I'm Sheila Jones.
Oh, I'm Terry McCann.
Can I get you another drink?
No, I'm fine, thanks. No, I've got me time.
You pestering my secretary, young man. You want to watch him. He's a right tearaway, a right odd no.
I don't believe a word of it.
Oh.
You're looking very well.
Very moving, Cecil. Very moving.
Leave it out, Arthur. It was a right mons, and you know it.
Would you get me another glass of wine, please? Oh, yes, of course. Goodbye.
Hello.
I don't think we've been introduced.
Well, I'm Terry McCann.
Christine Kane.
Doctor, we'll get you to meet as soon as we can.
No. Right, come on in here, you lot. What's his game? In the hall, please. Come on, all of you. Come on. Come on, come on. Come on, right now. Now, shut up. Right, now I've got you all under one roof, I'd like to say a few words. Firstly, I am deeply moved to see the family brought together to pay tribute to Vi, fine wife and mother. There's Johnny there, my eldest, with a glass in his fist as usual, but I mean, why shouldn't he, after what he's been through today, huh? And then there's Derek. Derek there, stricken with grief, despite appearances to the contrary. And there's Sonia, Derek's wife, my delightful daughter-in-law, and little Tracy and Nicky there, my grandchildren. All of them have been a great help on the extremely rare occasions they've seen fit to call on me. Oh, and of course not forgetting the beautiful Christine there, Johnny's ex-wife, who done a runner some years ago, but who can blame her after being married to Johnny?
Now, Dad, for crying out loud.
Second. My plans for the future. Certain religious gents in India, having knocked their pipes out over the years, make a few bob for their families, chuck it all in and shoot off with a loincloth and a begging bowl in order to make up for all the conniving, backbiting and general naughtiness they've committed in order to make the aforesaid few bob. Well, I'm doing likewise. Except I don't fancy a loincloth and I got a pension book. Now, the entire business will be made over to my two deserving sons there. Not to mention this monstrosity of a gaff. Now, as I shall be very busy on my travels, I doubt if I shall be seeing any of you lot again. I'm sure this will come as much as a relief to you as what it is to me. Right. Right, push off. Come on. Come on, trough up. Work with you and your lad, Arthur. Go through the drawing room. There's a door on the left. I'll meet you in there.
Certainly delighted, Cecil.
Right, excuse me.
What you got?
Hello, what's the matter with you lot? You should be over the moon.
Oh, yeah, well, Dad, we are.
Who's this?
My doc, Dad, Dr. Roberts.
Are you ill or something?
No, I just thought that as you've been on a terrible strain, Dr. Roberts could give you something.
You know, just to help you over this, what is, after all, rather a dodgy time.
Oh, yeah. Probably right. I'll tell you, I'm just going to go and have a Jimmy, Doctor. And when I come back, perhaps you'd like to check me over. I haven't been feeling myself lately, that is a fact.
Do you see that, Christine?
Which one's that?
Long blonde job.
Oh, yeah.
I think I'm in there.
Terry, we are attending a funeral.
Yeah, it's good, isn't it?
Well, it's no time to be after a bit of the other. What's she saying?
Things are happening quicker than I thought. You eyeball that, Doctor, they come up with. A right straitjacket merchant if ever I saw one. Oh, come on. I've got to do this on my own.
Oh, Terry, help Mr. Kane.
You're interested in gainful employment, Terence?
Well, as it happens, I'm well busy at the moment.
Yeah, we're pretty full up at the moment, Cecil. Modest endeavours, but our own.
Don't want to get involved with a balmy old geezer like me, eh, Terence?
Well, something like that, yeah.
Terence, how can you say such a thing? Always got time for an old friend, Cecil.
Right. Give us your address, Terry. Paper on the desk.
No, I'll do it.
Hold on, Arthur, hold on.
No, it's all right. I know your address.
I don't want to get involved.
Now. Yeah.
Give a geriatric an even break, eh, Terence?
That is right, isn't it?
Yeah.
He's been gone 5 minutes and I can't see that dodgy friend of yours daily anywhere.
Oh, bloody hell. Right. Time to blow.
I'll open the door for you.
No, the door, doctor. Oh, you could joke.
It's locked. Where's the key?
Right. Take your time. Shitty bar.
Where's the key? Where's the key?
He said take your time.
Terry. Just come in. Oh, I was just saying, one moment he was there, and then he was his most extraordinary behaviour.
What's the gun, Dad? Oi, that ain't gonna get you anywhere, pal.
Yeah, that sounds like death, not a bite.
Johnny! A word, Johnny, a word. Johnny, now that we're in bed together... Oh, business-wise, of course, business-wise. Look, I promise you I shall do everything in my power to help. Stand on me.
That's exactly what I will do, Daly, if you get my old man in. Stop!
No, cross the thought from your mind, Johnny. Oh, sorry, excuse me. Terry.
Goodbye, Mr. Daly.
Goodbye.
Find me.
Goodbye, Mr. McCann.
Yeah, tell her. Hello, Johnny.
It's ridiculous letting them go like this.
If you want to stop them, Sonia, you stop them. I'm not worried about Daly. I've got leverage.
Leave me alone, Arthur. Oh, Gordon Bennett. I'm trying to have a clip, aren't I?
What? In the afternoon?
What do you want then?
Oh, charming, I'm sure. Yeah. Oh, yes, very nice little place. Very cosy, very cosy. I don't like your music much, though.
Excuse me, no offence, Mr. Kane.
That's all right, son. It's all right. You can call me Cecil. Now then, do you know what this is? They call them ghetto blasters.
All right. Bennett. All right, Cecil. Now, does anyone know you're here?
Certainly not.
Well, they're going to be worried, aren't they?
Worried. Yeah, they'll be out their tiny minds.
I'll tell you what. I'll go and phone them. You stay here, make yourself comfortable. I'll tell them you're all right, then I'll drive you home, OK?
What? No, Terence. I do not intend to spend the rest of my days shucked up in some geriatric nick playing housey-housey with a bunch of old dears while my family live it up on my savings.
Look, all right, so they might have a funny way of showing it, right? But they've got to be worried out of their heads. I mean, you've given them the garage, that huge, great house. You don't really think they're after your savings as well, do you?
No. You see, you're talking about assets, not ready cash. Now, I've grafted for my cash, and I'm not talking about a few quid in the tea caddy. If they want cash, they're going to have to graft now. And they hate grafting, believe me. Give them a year, they'll be selling up to pay the phone bills. They will. They will.
Oh, Dave, had a bit of a punch-up? Good as. Jock McLeish was in here with some of his boys. They were celebrating something. This involved tearing each other from limb to limb. Can I have a large one, Dave? I think I'll have one too. Jock McLeish, eh? Oh. There's a thought. He's still got that horrible little club in King's Cross? Yeah. Are you still touting that scotch? That'd be something to chalk up, wouldn't it? Selling Jap scotch to the Tartan Terror. I know, do the chalking if he found out. That's worth thinking about, anyway. I tell you, I got a new car. The whole manor is talking about it, Arthur. Well, I thought it was about time. Her indoors is chuffed to her moon boots. You know, what with her feet and everything. You want to come and have a look? They all look the same to me, Arthur. Dave, it is a Corniche. I do not care if it is a Cornish pasty. Frankly, it gives me the hump. You swanning about in a thing like that while I am subsidising your drinking to the tune of £147.36. Yeah. What? And that is not counting the one that you just poured all over the bar.
Daly.
Hello. Is this a mate of yours? Oh, no.
I want words, Daly. Large brandy, quick as you can.
Johnny, let's talk
Where's
to
my father, Daly? What have you done with him?
Hand on my heart, I haven't the foggiest, Johnny.
He's with McCann, isn't he?
No nonsense. You are stricken with grief,
Now,
Johnny.
Daly, he's an old man. His mind's gone, and you're hiding him from me.
No, down with your pal. Yeah, look, Johnny, we've got a nice arrangement with that motor. Do you honestly think I would risk...
You would risk trying to rip off an old man for his life savings?
Look, keep me down, will you, pal? Have your drink, Johnny. Have your drink.
If you'll lay a finger on my old man, Daly, I'll have you up. Daly slate. Daly!
This your car, sir?
Yes. No. Well, almost.
Daly!
This your car, sir?
Yeah, yes. No, it's not mine.
I got married when I was 18. I was as green as grass. I mean, I didn't know me backside from a hole in the ground. Well, it turned out that I had married a woman who couldn't stand the sight of me. and thought that holding hands was a criminal offence. Well, now, in them days, you kept stum and you pretended. Well, I've been pretending a long time, and now I don't have to. Now, if that gets up people's noses, that's too bad. I've got a lot of catching up to do, son. I haven't lost my marbles. I'm just an old geezer who wants to get a few in before the lights go out.
Yeah, all right. So, this catching up you've got to do, what are you doing? What's the plan?
The industrial waterways of Great Britain.
Beg your pardon?
I bought this narrowboat in which I plan to tour the rivers and canals of this great country of ours. All at 4 miles an hour. I've transferred me LPs and 78s onto tape.
Well, it sounds terrific.
Terrific. And with your help, Terence, I'll get it all tucked up in a bank. All I need is until Monday. Monday. Deal?
Yeah, all right. But only till Monday?
Right.
Oi.
Morning, Captain. Just relaxing beneath this fine example of capitalist exploitation.
Oh, my God, have you been pointing that breath at my underseal all night?
Small remuneration, Captain, for caretaking of the vehicle.
Up it, Karl Marx. Oh, no.
Ooh, anti-theft device, Captain, eh? Very wise, that, very wise.
What's you laughing for?
21, 22. Why, take it easy. Don't want to knock your pipe out, do you? Hello? Yeah. Oh, hello. Well, as it happens, he is here, yes, yeah.
Well, keep the old goat under wraps till I get there.
Oh, sorry, no can do. Well, we're going to check out Cecil's boat, aren't we? We're on the river. What's it called?
The Thames.
The Thames?
Do you mind? I'm not in a mood. Look, just tell me where you're going to be. He says what? Untrustworthy? Me? Listen, I'm dealing with a very delicate situation at the moment with Jolly Johnny chasing me all over the manor, and I need you to go and pick up the roller.
Why?
He's been clamped.
No, listen, Arthur, you told me to work for him, so that's what I'm going to do, all right? I'll be in touch later. Yeah, bye-bye.
So, things didn't quite work out with you and Daly last night.
Listen, the old man must be plugged into God knows how many banks and building societies. He won't have kept it all at home. So we know we've got until after the weekend to find him. Now, I wasn't going to mention this, but when I've done a little deal with Daly over a motor.
Oh, you did you?
Yeah. So I'm reclaiming it today. And he'll be begging me to help him out.
Oh, really?
Unless you'd rather your husband went after Daly. Hey, Sonia?
Hello. Can you spare me a moment, sweetness?
What the bloody hell do you want?
Well, it's just that Christine phoned me up.
You? What for?
Well, it transpires that she knows where McCann hangs out, sort of thing.
Now then, Annie and Bob, you're going to love this. I spot a triple time for you. A little reclaiming number. Chap's being a bit casual with one of our Cornishas, so you reclaim it and bring him along with it, will you? Now, don't go out. Just warm his cockles up a bit, will you? You'll find it there, and that's the number.
Right, okay, well.
He's jogging.
Who wants him?
Daly.
Who?
Arthur Daly.
It's Arthur Daly. Right.
He's having a breakfast.
Oh, sorry.
Daly.
Maximum security, eh, Jock?
Hadn't you heard? We're at war with our West Indian friends round here.
Oh, yeah?
Cornflakes, Daly?
No, I had me muesli earlier.
What is it then?
Take a look at that, Jock.
Spirit of Parliament.
35 ago, what'd you say?
We'll see.
Good. I've got a blow, Jock.
I've opened a bottle. Can't leave a drop in it now.
Oh, no. No, of course not.
Cheers.
Cheers. Could I have a little water?
Listen, you want to commit voluntary euthanasia, you do it without me.
Where heavy traffic is concerned, motorcyclists have a saying. There is always a gap.
Yeah, between your bleeding ear holes.
Oh, charming. Right. There she is.
Oh, dear, oh, Lord. What a little gym palace, eh? That looks smart, won't it? Parked up down the south of France.
You say what you like. She was built for the job. Steel hull lasts for years. Diesel engine likewise. This little darling, I'll tell you, will go through any lock in the country. Come on, I'll show you around.
Will we both fit in? Dear, oh, Laura, I can see why they call them narrowboats.
All designed with a purpose in mind.
Oh, yeah. Oh, but going to the cars is a challenging experience, isn't it?
Everything close to hand, Terence.
That's exactly what I mean. It's ridiculous, you can't... What are you doing?
Briefcase. Makes me feel like a travelling salesman.
How much you got in there?
30,000, give or take the century. Mind if we joined you? Lovely day. Lovely day. You work round here, do you? I don't know two beautiful girls like you having to work. It doesn't seem right, does it, Terence? Here, listen. What you need is a father figure. No, you do. With a bit of cash here. Cop a load of this.
Cecil?
God, you sure your father's a Laodea?
He's not my father. You behave yourself, will you?
I reckon my crumpet pulling days are over.
With your technique, I'm not surprised. Now, listen, I hardly ever walk out on jobs, right? But if you don't behave yourself, that's exactly what I'm going to do.
All right. Oh, Miss Jones.
Sorry I'm late, Mr. Kane. Hello, Terry. Sheila Jones. We met at the funeral.
My former secretary.
That's right, yeah, of course. What do you want to drink?
No, haven't got time. Now then, Mr. Kane, down to business. Everything's arranged for tomorrow. Oh, and I managed to sort out that stray deposit account at Enfield, so all you've got to do now is sign that.
Right, excellent. Epitome of efficiency as usual, Miss Jones. Oh, by the way, young Terence here, he will accompany you tomorrow.
Will I?
Oh, good. That'll be nice.
Hang on. There.
Ah.
Yeah, hold on, excuse me. Am I right in thinking that Miss Jones is now walking away with all your
With the Reddies, that's right. Much safer with the capable Miss Jones.
Well, I must be off. Now you two behave yourselves. See you tomorrow then, Terry.
Yeah. God, what a cracker. Brings tears to an old man's eyes.
I'd do much for a young man.
Tell you something. Get on the dog. Invite old Arthur down here for an evening on the river.
Arthur?
Why not?
Just thought we ought to have a little chat.
Well, Johnny, I was going to bring it back anyway. On reflection, I prefer the 4-door. So if I could just have my deposit back...
Deposit? No. Let's just call it a rent, Arthur.
Well, that is with Terry. This is true. But on my life, on my family's, on my bank manager's life, I do not know where.
Eddie, I think you ought to...
Hit him. No violence. I've got this terrible nausea. I couldn't be responsible for the consequences.
I don't want him chucking up all over me overalls, boss.
If I could just pay a little visit.
OK.
He's gone!
Round the back.
Come on!
Oh, no.
Spread out, Derek! Derek, spread out! Yes! It's too late, it's gone!
Psst, Dave.
We're closed.
Dave. Arthur, what's wrong with the front door, then? I think I've had a heart attack.
Oh, that explains it, then.
Could I have a glass of water, Dave?
Water? Yeah, of course. What's happened, then? Had a push starter roller?
Oh, that bloody silver lady. I think she's the patron saint of vandals. Thank you.
Well, by the way, Chow phoned. He wants you to meet him down by the river.
What? Where? Phone, Dave,
Oh,
phone.
that's right there.
Right. Oh, Dave, this is rather confidential.
Be my guest.
Oh, Mr. John Kane, Mr. Arthur Daly. No, we don't want no more of that sort of talk. We are going to renew our relationship on a very different basis.
Think McCann will show up? Yes. These small-time crooks can never stay away from home.
You sure there's any fish this far up?
Louis Armstrong, you ignoramus.
I think these maggots are pacifists.
Don't tell me there are people around here who don't know Louis Armstrong when they hear him.
Terry! Terry!
That's all the fish have slung their hooks, of course. Get it?
I'll tell you something, I don't reckon there are any flaming fish in this river.
Terry! You dare for something?
Oh, Bennett! Oh, might have known.
Very decadent, isn't it? Very Terence McCann. I have been kidnapped, I've had a coronary, and here you are sitting having a quiet fish.
Nice to see you too, Arthur.
You in a spot above her, Arthur?
No. It's all sorted, Cecil. Just a little minor personal crisis. Nothing to worry you about. I want to word with you at the blunt end.
Terry, in the circs, I think the wisest thing we can do is leg it as quickly and quietly as possible.
What circs are they?
Well, we've fulfilled our obligations. Time to move on to other things.
Bumped into Johnny, have we?
Johnny? Johnny who? Oh, that Johnny. No, of course not. What's that got to do with anything, anyway?
Well, search me, Arthur. Now, the thing is, Cecil's going to need Anne tomorrow, so I'm going to stick about. Mind you, if you want to blow, blow. Expecting someone?
No, certainly not, no. Well, if you're going to stick here, I might as well stay with you. Help you with the old loony. Oh, hello, Cecil.
I thought I'd rustle up some nosebag.
Yeah, Arthur's going to stay with us.
Oh, nice.
You can sleep in a sharp end.
Morning, Arthur. You've done very well, my old son. Very well indeed.
Where's my boy?
Earning his crust. Yeah. You like your sausages soggy, do you?
Dear. It's 4 banks, a left luggage locker at Euston Station, now a newsagent. Every time you come out, it gets heavier.
I know, it's difficult coping with money, isn't it?
So what do we do with it?
Take it back to Mr. Kane.
You're crackers, aren't you? I mean, the whole family's jumping down his neck now. I mean, if they
Terry, would you say, generally speaking, that Mr. Kane knew what he was doing?
Here's young Tal.
What? Oh, yeah. Oh, my good God.
You all right, Arthur?
Call of nature.
Cecil?
McCann! Cecil! God's sake, oi! Come on, McCann, stop messing about now. I want the case.
Come and get it, then. This is the bit I'm good at.
Eddie. Bob.
Oh. Come on, get the
Right.
can!
Oh! I thought I heard a commotion.
Are you John Harold Kane of the Laurels, Hurstfield Drive?
Yeah.
We wish to talk to you concerning monies owing to the customs and excise related to value-added tax payments.
Oh, my God, a fat man.
Come here. That Sheila has stitched Cecil up like a kipper.
Not necessarily.
Oh, no. Dad! Oh, no. No, please! Oh, no. That's... Dad! Oh, please! Daddy! He's coming back. Money? Dad?
I'll handle this. Oh, no, this is mine. Frankly, darling, I think I'm better qualified. Terry! Terry!
Both of them?
Yeah.
At the same time?
Yeah.
Are you tired?
No, I only made him coffee.
Oh, Terry.
God, they were well choked when I told them that old Cecil got away.
It seems the old man and his secretary have been fiddling the VAT, petty cash, inland revenue, you name it, for 10 years. Of course, nothing was in his name. Vi and Johnny owned the firm, and now it's just poor old Johnny with all the bills to pay.
Oh, my heart bleeds for him.
It is a disgrace. That old goat sitting there with that lovely girl and all that cash.
Yeah, slippery as soap on a door handle, isn't he?
Excuse me, gents. We have a visitor.
Terry. Hi, Jock. How's it going?
I want to discuss a matter of spelling with you, Arthur.
Spelling?
Yeah. And this label.
Label? Oh, yeah, label, yeah. Sit down, Jock. I'll explain that to you. See, it's a little quirk of the English language that you're probably not familiar with. See, you say Parliament, but it is spelt Parliament.
Well, I'm talking about whiskey with an E. Whiskey with an E is favoured by our Irish friends.
Oh? Oh, yeah, that's all to do with the general election. Isn't it, Terry?
Yeah.
Yeah, see, her indoors at number 10. She
made an edict.
Made an edict. Edict. You see, any whiskey drunk at the House of Commons must have an E in it. Now, this does
Don't
not apply...
panic, Arthur. It's just a label I'm complaining about. Whiskey's great. I'll take another 5 cases.
Oh. Dave? Drinks all round.
Of course, large ones.
Don't be silly.
Well, come on in, have a pew. Here you go. Do you want me to ring the doorbell for you and all?
Arthur told me you was a driver. He didn't mention nothing about you being a comedian.
Huh? Well, it's all part of the service, Mickey.
Oh, is that right?
Yep.
Listen, son, you are temporary round here. Don't you forget it. Don't you start taking liberties. And another thing, when I'm in the back and you're in the front steering, it's Mr. Metcalf, right?
Mr. Metcalf, right. Probably gone out.
Hello?
Come on, Susie, it's me!
Who's me? Don't know any me's.
Another comedian. Yeah. You've been invited somewhere?
Well, no, I suppose not, no.
No, you're dead right. Listen, you take a turn on the block, come back in 20 minutes.
You ain't got 20 minutes in you, son.
Susie? Where are you? I laid odds with my bookie this afternoon that you wouldn't be ready. Don't disappoint me, will you?
Mickey. As if I'd do a thing like that.
Oi! Hello, Eddie. Oh, come on. It's me, innit? I haven't got that old, have I?
Hello, Terry. What you doing here?
Well, if I had a big blue hat, I'd ask you the same thing. You're not nicking that, are you?
Would I bother?
No, I suppose not, no. There, I'll just buy your foot there.
Oh, yeah. You gave me a start, that's all. You ain't doing too bad, are you?
What is? No, I'm just driving the geezer around in it for a couple of days, that's all. Mate of Arthur's.
Listen, I've got to move. I've got to pick someone up. You still drinking in the same places?
Yeah, more or less, yeah.
All right. I'll sort you out. We'll have a few, yeah?
Yeah, nice one. Yeah, mind how you go, eh?
See you, Terry.
Bye, mate.
They're likely to wonder where your wife is, don't you think? Where is she, anyway?
She's in Yorkshire. Don't worry about it.
I don't. What's she doing there?
Potholing without a guidebook, I hope. Now, she's got relatives up there. Hundreds of them. She does a sort of a grand tour on my checkbook.
You're a generous man, Mickey.
Yeah, I know. That's why I want to treat myself tonight. So listen, you put on all the good stuff, Susie, eh? All the sparklers, earrings, you know what I mean? You put them on.
It's nice to hear it the other way round for a change.
Here. What do you mean the other way round? What's wrong?
They're not here, it's all gone.
Gone? What do you mean gone?
My jewellery, my necklace and everything. Well, I mean, it was in that box and it's gone.
You say it's been stolen? All that stuff I gave it. Are you trying to tell me it's been nicked?
No, Mickey. I had it on toast for breakfast. Look, it was in that box this afternoon and it's not there now, is it?
Who's been here?
Nobody's been here. And I haven't been out, and that's the truth.
Well, if that's the truth, where are they? It's like Fort Knox here, you know. You can't just stroll in. I mean, what happened? They flying out the window, did they?
Nobody would climb up that, would they? They couldn't.
Some people would do anything, sweetheart, believe me. I've been robbed. I've been robbed!
Burgle, go away. No thief in his right mind would rob Mickey the fish. He'd be better trying to breathe underwater. What, that lovely house of his?
No, it was his bird's place as it happened. I just dropped him off there. He told me to go around the block a few times. When I come back, there's old Bill all over the place. I thought they'd come for him.
What, Mickey? Never. He's not called a fish for nothing. He slipped out of more trouble than you've had left hooks. Well. All I can say is I hope whoever did it has got his affairs in order.
Yeah, it's not too bright a prospect, is it?
No, it's not. Terry, say that again, would you? Look me in the eye and say that again. A very funny feeling come over me just then.
Yeah, well, it was probably one of your past lives going by.
No, never mind that, and don't prevaricate. I asked you a question.
No, you didn't. You asked me to look you in the eye, which is almost impossible, because they never stop sliding about, do they?
No, stop all that. I want to know, were you concerned in this burglary or not? Come on, own up. I am not harbouring a thief on the premises.
Leave off. You'd be doing that if you were here on your own.
Yeah, I know you. You can get very crafty when there's a tart involved. With your sexual parenthesis, you're very easily led. What's this bint look like, anyway?
Listen, you, I did not burgle Mickey the fish, right? I didn't rob him. Aren't you got a shrewd idea who might have, though?
Hey?
Who? Well, we don't know, do we? But... Well, I was poodling around just waiting, right? Not a million miles from the scene of the crime, I saw Eddie Venables. He was as jumpy as a rabbit. Took off like one and all.
Eddie Venables? Sounds like a plate of food. Who's he?
I shared a Peter with him for a while. He was in for burglary. He could climb anything, he could. Mind you, he did it half the time for fun. You know, like a rock climber.
That's nice, isn't it? While you're chauffeuring Mickey around under my personal representation, one of your old college friends is stealing his valuables.
I didn't say that definite, did I?
I do not think this reflects very well, Terence. Hello? Yeah, speaking. What? Who is that? Oh, hello, Mr. McAbwey. Your policy? Yeah, well, you've got 60 days on your cover note, so you're not doing too bad, are you? No, not at all, Mr. McCabway. Now, thanks for calling. Keep in touch. Bye-bye. Now, look, Terry.
Hey, what's all this about policies and cover notes, eh?
No, put that down. That is confidential information.
No, hold on. Car insurance proposal from Clam Assurance Limited. Who the hell's Clam Assurance when they're at home, then?
A very respectable company in the Channel Islands. Clam, see? It's a cross between Pearl and Shell, isn't it? Not that I expect you to understand that.
Well, I knew it had to be a cross if you're involved. Here, you're not starting your own insurance company, are you? Oh, dear. There'd be mass suicides at Lloyd's.
I am a fully appointed agent. A very good friend of mine has got this nice little company in Jersey. And what were my connections in the motor trade?
Oh, yeah? What is it, all these Mucabwas and what have you? Desperate to get on the road again, eh? Got a little bit of D&D, eh? Drink and drive they don't want to own up to.
It is all above board. I'm giving my customers a service. Hey, come out here. Look, there you are, look. Insurance arranged. Would I put that up if it was anything less than legal?
Legal, maybe. But what you get if you claim on it, eh? A paper bag to pick up the bits? Or a nice postcard from Jersey saying, sorry, the firm's gone bust. There's legal and legal, isn't there?
Yeah, but that's nothing to do with me, is it? I mean, I'm just an agent. It's a sort of commissional situation, isn't it? I mean, I'm not saying they'll get satisfaction by return of... Hey, where are you going? I want to hear all about this business with Mickey the Fish.
Yeah, and I want to get this back to him before one of your commissions hits it. He's had enough problems this morning.
Well, hang on, just a second. Just hang on.
So, from what you've told us, miss, it would seem that this death-defying stunt could only have been done while you were otherwise engaged in the bathroom, while Mickey here was on his way over on the wings of love, so to speak.
It's Mr. Metcalf to you, Chisholm.
Is he? Oh, thanks very much, Mickey. I'll try and remember that. Well?
Yes, that's right.
Hamster, are you getting this? I don't like the sound of this.
Yes, Mickey. What Sergeant Chisholm is implying in those words is that he thinks there's room for speculation as to whether any robbery actually took place last night.
Oh, well, let's just say that at this point in time, I'm a little sceptical. I mean, what do we got here? Plasto's answer to Don Corleone claiming he's been turned over by Spider-Man. An occupied flat, few scuff marks on a very improbable window ledge, well...
Yeah, and 30 grand of my Tom gone missing. Well, Tom, but I paid for it, and if I didn't need you for the insurance claim, you wouldn't be here.
Not in front of the nice policeman.
Perhaps you could continue your inquiries elsewhere, Sergeant. I think you have everything here in duplicate.
Well, for the moment, yes. No doubt we'll be in touch again. Just one thing, what is a well-brought-up girl like you doing in a place like this?
Everything you dream about, Sergeant. Yes?
Hello, it's Terry McCann here, Mr. Metcalf's driver.
Yes, come up.
Oh dear, oh dear. The plot sickens. What are you doing here, McCain?
I was just going to ask you the same thing.
We're investigating a jewel robbery on the premises. That's what policemen do, see?
Really?
Yeah, really. Not that you'd know anything about it, would you?
As a matter of fact, I spent 2 hours with a plod last night. Now, if you read your station notes, like policemen are supposed to do, you'd know that, wouldn't you?
That was down to you. What's he talking about?
Well, they weren't all in when I read them, like.
Mum was.
I was in early.
No, you were not.
Oh, come on, I hate these domestic scenes. Oi! Look, I didn't do it. I didn't see anything. I didn't even park on double yellow lines.
Oh, very good, Terry. Very succinct. No doubt you'd like to enlarge upon that at some later stage.
You know where I'm? Yucky da.
Yes, I turned up then, eh? Terry McCann working for Metcalf. And Metcalf being robbed all of a sudden. What do you make of that then, eh?
Nothing. I've got some of your reading to catch up on first. You know, just in case Lord Lucan happened to drop in last night, you haven't told me about it yet.
Hello, I'm Terry. Sorry to keep you hanging about. I bumped into the old Bill on their way out.
Well, they've been here half the morning. Come in.
So,
new, aren't you?
I wouldn't say new exactly, no.
I mean, I haven't seen you before.
Oh, no, I don't normally work for Mickey, no. No, I'm just driving him while the other fella takes his wife to...
It's all right. I know about the wife. I'm a very understanding woman.
Sorry about the jewellery.
It's hardly mine. I just took it for walks. Mickey's rather upset about it, though. Mind you, he did pay for it.
You're early. What's up? Capitalism gone a bit slack out there this morning?
Slack? If he gets any slacker, I'll have her indoors taking in washing. Not that she'd be any good at it, mind you.
Well, you must be down to your last $5 now.
What, that? Yeah, she's a bit of floating currency. Till fodder for the likes of you. Do you know, Dave, I haven't shifted a motor in 3 days.
Really? You'll be getting withdrawal symptoms.
Got a warehouse full of Peruvian leg warmers.
Peruvian leg warmers?
Yeah, from China that nobody wants. I've got that Terry on wages, running around getting mixed up in jewel robberies while I'm paying him. I'll tell you, I don't know where to turn for solace.
Yeah, hang about. What's it about a jewel robbery? I mean, Terry's not in trouble, is he?
Trouble? That boy is trouble. Bane of my life. I get him a nice number driving Mickey the fish, and what happens? Mickey's tart gets relieved of her trinkets while young Lochinvar's sitting outside.
You got him driving for Metcalfe? Blimey, you're not fussy who you rent him out to, are you?
Nah, there's nothing wrong with Mickey. Respectable businessman. Limited companies, donations to the Tory party. He's come a long way. So it's not going to do my standing much good with him as a man of references, is it? I mean, Terry's my boy. I've got my reputation to consider.
Hardly a place of safekeeping for such valuable items, is it, miss? Couldn't you lock them away?
I wasn't expecting burglars, and I've been through all this with the police. I'm not quite sure, Mr. Harvard, quite how you fit into all this. You seem remarkably like another policeman to me.
That's probably because I was a policeman, miss. I work as a loss adjuster these days. Insurance company called me in to make sure everything's above board. No alarm systems, I see.
I would have screamed when I didn't get the chance.
Yeah. Hardly the same thing, though, is it? Mr. Metcalfe arrived shortly afterward, I understand.
Yes, he did.
On his own, was he? No other witness?
Yes. He came up alone. There was a driver waiting for him downstairs. I think the police have spoken to him.
Yes. Yes, I imagine they would. One of Mr. Metcalfe's loyal servants, I imagine.
No, a relief driver. A very pleasant person called Terry McCann.
30 grand.
30 grand? Mickey spent 30 grand on a bird.
Says that here. But there's nothing here about Terry loitering with intent, so you can breathe again, Arthur.
Well, I'm just thinking about what's best for him. I mean, with his record, he can't afford to get besmirched with that sort of skullduggery.
I see it is his reputation now, eh? Oh, I wouldn't fret, Arthur. With Mickey's form, he'll probably find that geezer himself, chop his fingers off, and then turn him in for the reward.
Eh? What reward?
Well, bound to be, innit? Well, that sort of price tag. The insurance company's going to offer a reward for recovery.
Oh, yeah, that. That'd be quite a tidy little sum, wouldn't it?
Yeah, about twice as much as you got in your wallet at the moment, I'd say.
Stick another one in there, will you, Dave? Make it a big one.
Who could pull something like this? None of the bimbos we use could do that.
That's because random cat burglary isn't exactly our modus operandi, is it, Mickey? As a form of non-taxable income, that went out with raffles.
Yeah. I mean, that's the trouble with making it big, isn't it? You lose touch. I hardly know any villains anymore, except the business kind. Here. You're a bit of a ducker and diver, ain't you, McCann, eh? Daly's boy and all that. You got any ideas?
Me? Nah. Nah, it's not my style, is it?
I'd suggest that there was more possibility from the other end of the spectrum, myself. If they're to realise a profit, it follows that whoever stole it has to sell it.
Well, that's terrific. So where's that leave us?
With jewellery of this value, I'd say that Ernie Kessel was bound to be offered it at some stage.
That is a very good point you've got there, hamster. Come on, let's find him right away. Come on.
Good afternoon. Can I help you?
Good afternoon. My name is Daly, Arthur Daly. My card. London-based representative of Clam Assurances Limited.
Oh, yes. What is it, then?
It's a policy matter. I'd like to have a word in Mr. Mandeville Singer's ear about it.
Which one?
Well, does it matter?
There's a Mr. Mandeville and a Mr. Singer. Whose ear would you like?
Oh, I thought you meant Mutt and Jeff, you know. Well, as they're both in, I'll leave it to you, dear.
If you'd like to wait here a minute, see if someone can help you.
Time.
Mr.
Daly, Arthur Daly. London-based representative of...
Ernie. Listen, Ernie. I wouldn't trail you out into this wilderness unless it was important now, would I? Now, all you've got to do is you've got to put out some feelers, that's all. Excuse me.
No, come back on me. No involvement. I can do without publicity, you know that. Besides, I've got my membership to think about.
Last thing Bing Crosby ever did.
What?
Swing a golf club. Then he passed away. On the spot.
Look, nobody's going to finger you for it, Ernie, are they? I mean, this isn't gang warfare. Just some little nerd trying to put one over on me. Well, I can't have that.
I can see that. Would do your community relations any good, would it? Tend the flag for us, would you?
He'd make a good little caddy, wouldn't he? He's got a figure for it.
Good putt, eh?
Yeah, it's very good.
Look,
Just ask me for a favour, all right? Any one of your punters comes up with that tom, you call me. Unless you want to learn to play one-handed. I hope you can hear me down there.
Mickey, you know I wouldn't say no to you. Mickey!
Looks like Mickey's talked him into it, doesn't it?
He generally finds a way.
Do sit down, won't you? Miss Evans said something about you being in insurance.
Yes, that's right. Nothing, of course, with your obvious affiliations, but we do all right. Most of my stuff goes overseas.
Really? Middle East, I expect?
Well, offshore, rather, than overseas. Jersey, to be exact.
Well, if it is a tax relief problem, we might be able to arrange some policies for your Jersey company. The premiums will be largely down to you, of course. What kind of indemnity are we talking about, Mr. Daly?
Oh, no, I don't want any cover. No, I don't want to buy anything. No, what I want is an official clarification on the reward situation in the event of another insurance loss coming to light.
Insurance loss? No, I'm sorry, I don't follow you. What insurance loss?
Well, look, supposing, for the sake of argument, 30 grand... A lot of jewellery goes missing. Burgled, say. And a third party innocently comes into the knowledge of its whereabouts. Now, would third party cop for the 10% on a middleman situation for bringing the other two parties together? I mean, is that a reasonable proposition? Or what?
Hello, Morris. Eddie Venables.
Hello, Eddie. How are you keeping? All right?
I'm okay. How are you?
Not bad. What can I do for you?
You got 10 minutes to have a look at something for me?
That's reduced to 375. Yeah, come on round now.
Well, I don't really know what to say, Mr. Daly. In my experience, insurance companies don't overtly make a practice of offering rewards. They'd be open to all kinds of malpractice. But in a bona fide case, perhaps...
Oh, it's bona fide. Stand on me. It's just a matter of persuading certain factions to see the light. And then you wade in with the paperwork. For a reasonable fee, naturally.
May I ask what prompted you to come to me? I'm a broker.
Well, of course you are. I can see that. Top man. Well, I'm not going to go straight to the law, am I? I mean, I'm treading on very delicate ground here.
Yes, I don't doubt that. And the man to handle this would be the loss adjuster working for the company concerned. As I've said, I'm a broker.
No, hang about. Are you saying that you are not competent to deal with this matter? I mean, it seemed to me you were au fait a moment ago.
I'm just not competent to deal with this conversation anymore, Mr. Daly. You're in the wrong place for whatever scheme it is that you have in mind, and you're most certainly talking to the wrong man. Now, would you mind leaving my office, please?
Yeah, well, we're both very busy men, so I won't take up any more of your time. Shame we couldn't do business, Squire. I suppose I couldn't interest you in vehicular insurance? Good cover, rock-bottom rates, any motor, you name it?
Door's over there, Mr. Daly. Goodbye.
No? All right. Good day, Dick.
They are crying out for corrugated iron, so get out there and flog them some. But we'll have to phone you back, all right? Go get yourself a plane ticket and pack your toothbrush.
Mr. Harbert, Mickey. He's the loss adjuster on the jewellery claim. Says he'd like a word with you.
Oh, yeah? What's up?
Nothing specific, Mr. Metcalf. I'm not sure how the insurance company's going to feel about the security arrangements on the premises, but that's for them to decide. No, I was just curious about your choice of driver that night. Terry McCann, wasn't it?
So what's wrong with McCann?
I'm not saying there's anything wrong with him. Kept his nose clean of late, we all know that. But he did used to have some funny friends. Arthur Daly, not least amongst them. Is McCann about, by the way?
Well, I sent him down a car wash. He's going to pick... Are you trying to tell me that Daly could have put him up for this?
Far be it from me to tell you anything, Mr. Metcalf. But I should be looking at it from my end, and perhaps you ought to do the same. I mean, a man like you being turned over by McCann and Daly. Hardly bears thinking about. Does it?
Eddie, come here.
You're not following me about, are you, Till?
No, listen, I've got to talk to you. It's important, mate.
What about?
You don't want me to tell the street, do you? Get in, come on.
Look, I'll see you in the Beaufort later. Catch me there.
Eddie, hey, Eddie!
Hi, Charles. How's Trick?
Oh, I'm all right.
Here I hear you're driving Mickey to fish. That must be a bundle of fun.
I've had happier moments. Come on, get me on a jump. I'm gasping here.
Usual?
Yeah.
Oh,
Just
no,
the
coming
off.
up. I think your fairy godfather wants a word with you.
No, he's got a bad neck, that's all. It's having that head on top of it, isn't it? We'll see you later.
Cheers.
I'm glad you're here, as it happens. I've got 3 days' money coming to me.
Don't worry about that. I've been considering something far more remunerative for you.
Well, give him blood.
Now, never mind the rapier riposts. I'm talking about 400 or 500 quid, your end. How does that sound?
Suspicious. All right, come on. What's festering in that little tiny brain of yours?
I've just had a very good meeting with a broker friend of mine in the city. And with my various contacts, I'm in a position to offer you a gentleman's agreement about certain reward monies on offer.
What reward monies? I haven't done anything.
And my point exactly. You don't have to do anything. I mean, not physically. All you've got to do is persuade your light-fingered mate to go for a cut of the insurance reward, for a percentage of which I will tender my services as middleman. We'll all be making money.
What do you take me for, eh? Grass up Eddie Venables? Leave it out.
Did I say anything about grassing? Did I? Listen, the only thing a third-party fire and theft mob are interested in is getting back the baubles and not giving Mickey 30 G's. Your friend Eddie, what's his face? I mean, he can remain perfectly anonymous.
Don't be so bleeding stupid. Where'd you get all this from? Bent Car Monthly?
I'm in insurance, aren't I? This is business, not a moral dilemma. You do your bit. I have a word with the loss adjuster. Money changes hands. Mickey gets his jewellery back. What is wrong in that?
Well, nothing except that I don't know that Eddie was involved, do I? And secondly, you can make solitary confinement sound reasonable if there's a few bob in it for you. No.
Look, I don't want you to make your mind up until you've thought about it properly. Where are you going?
Well, you've always told me I'm easily led, haven't you? I'm going to follow my nose.
Come back here and discuss it sensibly. 600!
You've excelled yourself here, my boy. But like I said, it's too rich for my blood.
You could pass it on, though, couldn't you? For a slice of it. I can't hang on to it, Murray. You must know someone.
Tell you what, leave it with me. I'll see what I can do. Where are you going to be?
I'm meeting someone down the Beaufort. I'll probably stay there. I hope we'll be all right with that. Know what I mean?
Don't you worry, my son. This isn't going anywhere. I'll let you out.
I'm driving.
You what? It's private property. Give that back. Hey, what's going on?
Mr. Metcalfe wants a word with you now. Now, he ain't over that way. I'll take you to where he is.
Hey, look, what is this? I object to being kidnapped in broad daylight. Where do you think you are? South America.
Hello, love. What are you doing here?
I wanted the car. They said at the office you were having it cleaned, so here I am.
Well, you better jump in then. Where to, madam?
Up to you. To be quite honest, it wasn't the car I wanted.
So, this man Daly intimated that he knew the whereabouts of the jewellery, did he, sir?
In a rather converse manner, yes. As soon as he'd left the office, I thought I'd better telephone the police.
You'd be most helpful. We won't trouble you again.
Just wait a minute, will you? Now, what about a description or something? Don't you want to know what he looked like?
Oh, don't worry about that, sir. I dare say we'll recognise him one way or another. Hey, Jonesy?
Hello, Ernie. Morris. Do you want to come round and see what the wind's just blown in? Yeah, looks like it. Take it round and show it him if you like.
Come on in, Arthur. Come on in. Mickey? All right, Tucker, wait outside, will you? Well, I'm glad you could make it, Arthur. All in one piece, like. Old Tucker there can get very heavy-handed.
Yeah, I know. I got his fingerprints indented in my upper arm in the process of being shanghaied outside my own club. I mean, it's a bit uncalled for, Mickey, isn't it? I am on the phone.
Yeah, well, I wanted it to be personal, Arthur. Anyway, why don't you sit down, eh?
Oh.
Do you fancy a drink? What'd you like?
Yeah, well, yeah, vodka, if you've got it.
My pleasure.
Oh. Oh, very nice working conditions you've got here, Mickey. Very tasteful. You've certainly come a long way since that old garage of yours, haven't you?
That's right. I'll tell you one thing. I didn't get this far by letting any old mug put one over on me. Do you know what I mean?
My sentiments exactly, Mickey. But you can't be too careful these days. There are so many rogues around.
That's right. Now, you take the case of that tomfoolery that got lifted from my tart's gaff.
Oh, very nasty business, that, Mickey. I told Terry to convey my sympathies as soon as I... does that have any bearing on my presence here at all?
You got it in one, Arthur. Because whoever did that has got me coming for him. And if I find out that you and McCann have got your fingers sticky, I'll have them chopped off and posted to you. Do you follow me?
Oh, no, look, Mickey, you know I'd never countenance anything like that. I mean, I'm a businessman like yourself. I'll have standards.
Oh, yeah? And what about that boy of yours? He used to be a bit flash not so long ago.
Terry? Never. No, a bit of fisticuffs, perhaps, but I might have made him a bit simple, but not a tea leaf. I mean, I wouldn't have him on my staff. I wouldn't
All right. But don't forget what I said, will you? Because if I find out you've been lying, I'll put your toes in the envelope and all.
I wasn't sure we should do this till we did it.
Why shouldn't we? Mickey doesn't own me. Does anyone own you?
Ah, well, that's a bit of a long story, really. How'd you get involved with a geezer like Mickey, eh? I mean, he's hardly Eton and Harrow, is he?
No.
Ah. He's more Brixton and Parkhurst.
Came to the studio. Watched a film being made that I had a part in. They wanted him to put money into it. He was so horrible. I rather liked him. Still do.
Yeah, I know what you mean, yeah.
Arthur?
Mr. Chisholm?
You're facing the wrong way for Mecca.
No, I was just checking the tyre wear on this model. Well, feel free to browse around if you want to. I'm just off.
No, we're not browsing, Arthur. We're pursuing our inquiries, even as we speak.
Oh, really? Well, anything I can do to help? You know me.
Ah, yes, we do. And so does Mr. Mandeville.
Hey? Who? Who's he?
You remember him, Arthur? You stuck a dead rat under his nose and he smelt it. Should we go inside, or do you want to get arrested out here?
Arrested? What have I done? You can't apprehend a man for that.
Arthur, the last time you made an innocent inquiry, you were still waiting for your teeth to come through, so that you could start lying through them.
I resent that.
How did you find out so much about this robbery then, eh? On your Ouija board, was it?
I read it in the papers. Like half the literate populace of London. When are you going to start harassing them?
When they start sniffing round for insurance rewards, which is what you were doing.
On a purely academic level. Like I said, to clarify a point of interest.
So all you know about it is what you read in the papers.
On my life, Mr. Chisholm, I'm as clueless as you are on this matter.
All right, Daly. We can't stick matches under your fingernails. Yet. Perhaps we'll just take it back to Mickey, see what he makes of your academic research. Well, you know, Mickey, not quite as level-headed as we are, is he? No.
You can't do that. That is tantamount to intimidation.
Isn't it? Yes. We'll let you sleep on it, Arthur. Perhaps you'll get total recall at the prospect of all that hospital food.
I'm shut. What do you want? What policy? Who is this? Oh, yeah, Mr. McCabwin. Oh, God.
You can tell this Morris geezer that I am very grateful to him, Ernie. I owe him. You and all. How was your golf?
How do you think? Handicapped.
I'm not surprised. Very clumsy of me. Tucker! Come in here, will you?
Where'd you say this Venables was?
At a pool hall down the Grove. He's waiting for a call.
He's gonna get one. Is McCann back yet?
No.
All right, get that scouse lunatic round here and get a car round here straight away, all right? And call Ernie here a cab, will you? He's having a bit of trouble with a dog and bone on account of that hand of his, eh? Take care, Ernie.
Someone here wants a word with us, Governor. About the Metcalfe robbery.
Oh, good. Daly's decided to unburden himself, hasn't he? Didn't take long.
No, not Daly, Gov.
The name's Albert. D-Squad, 1964 to 1980. I remember you.
I remember you. Horrible Albert. So what?
I've been doing some homework for you, for Metcalfe's insurers. I suppose you know Terry McCann was driving for it that night?
Well, naturally. And I know Arthur Daly's looking for an insurance reward. I can put two together, Harbert.
Try making it three, then.
What's this?
Current information on a geezer McCann was banged up with for a bit. Cat burglar. Called Eddie Venables. I nicked him once. Worth a pull, I would have thought. Do us all a favour, unless I'm wrong. Which isn't often.
Well, that's very diligent of you, Harbert. What is this? Old coppers never die, is that it?
Let's just say I like to see a job done properly. For everyone's sake. Are you going to bother with him? Or do I take it to somebody else round here?
Get a car, Jones, and show the Lone Ranger the way out.
Come on, then. What's it all about? You're starting to make me twitch.
And so you should, son, if you took that Tom out of that flat in Bayswater.
Eh? What's your game? I don't know what you're talking about.
No, I don't want to know. Three wise monkeys and all that. But that flat belongs to a girlfriend of Mickey the Fish. And he is very humorless about it, believe me.
Mickey Metcalfe?
Exactly.
Where'd you get this from, Del?
I'm driving him. That was his car you saw me in the other night. Now I can put 2 and 2 together.
Driving for him?
Mm-hmm.
What's this then? Some sort of setup? I'm supposed to shoot me mouth off, dear, am I? Well, forget it.
Oh, yeah, that's right, Eddie. I've got the whole place surrounded all on my own, haven't I? All I'm telling you is he wants blood. So you can stick indoors and wrap yourself up with garlic, or you can send him back to gear with a nice box of chocolates. But whatever you do, do it quick, because your time's running out.
Well, well, well.
Now, Mickey. Fancy game doubles?
You can't help being comical, can you? What's this, you working a scam with that little vermin?
No, you got it all wrong, mate. I just don't want anybody hurt, that's all. Anyway, 3 against 1, that's not fair, is it?
Well, don't worry about that, McCann, because I'm including you in. All right, lads, in you go.
This is crackers. You can talk... Listen, Mickey, we can... Oh! I'm sorry, mate, I'm sorry.
Don't hold him, Scouser, don't hold him.
Feet not, listen, we... That is little bad enough.
Hasn't been back all morning, Gav. He says he spends a lot of time down the Groves. Beaufort Pool Room, Allen Road.
Beaufort Pool Room, Allen Road, W10. Origin information room 1804. The 10 by 1804. MP standing by.
What a nice coincidence.
All right, settle down. Just a private party, or do we all just bring a friend?
You sure you don't want a game?
I never heard anything like it in my life. I no sooner pick you up out of the gutter than you're fighting to get back in it.
Oi, I didn't go there for a fight, you know. I got caught up in one.
Caught up in one? You get caught up in a fight at a Buddhist picnic, my son. Look at the state of you.
Just shut up, will you? My head hurts as it is.
Open your window, for God's sake. I don't want this car smelling like the Nick.
Cool, you're charming, aren't you?
I hope you reflected on your misguided allegiances while you were incarcerated in there. To say nothing of the trouble I've been put through because of it.
You?
I could still end up in a pool of blood somewhere if Metcalfe felt like it.
Yeah, Mickey's all right. Enjoyed himself, didn't he? Good for his reputation, all that.
See, what you fail to understand, Terence, is if we'd handled it my way, it might have been an earner instead of a debacle.
Tell you what.
Well, I mean, Venables is nicked, whichever way you look at it. The valuables have been restored to their rightful owner, and what have we got to show for it? Another inch of scar tissue on your boat race. I mean, what is insurance for if nobody gets paid out?
Don't you ever stop, eh?
Mr. Daly! I'm sorry. I tried to ring you about my insurance, but nobody was there. So I drove around. I waved, and bang. I'm sorry, Mr. Daly. Hey, you know me. I'm George McCarvey. You got my insurance, remember?
Excuse me, sir. I was wondering, I've got to get to hospital, and there aren't any buses. Do you think
I'm
you could...
not going that way.
Anyone here? That's okay.
No, I'm sorry, I'm busy.
A soldier of the Queen.
Get a bloody bus.
Thank you, sir. Excuse me, sir. I've got to get... Same to you, friend. Have you got a second, sir? I've got to get to hospital. I was wondering if you could...
Jump in, pal.
Terry! Oh, thanks. Oh.
You serious about the hospital?
I'm working, for God's sake.
Oh, dear, I'm sorry about that. So that's your game, is it? You cadge your lift and then, put the bite on them, eh?
Well, it's a living, Terry. A living. You spill a yarn, you've got to say 4 minutes to make them feel guilty that they've got an expensive motor and a man like myself hasn't even got a bus fare. It's an act. It's a flair. The hospital. That always gets them. Mind you, some of them like to hear that you've just come out of prison. Strange, isn't it? $5, $10 sometimes. J.J. Mooney. Ah, how are the mighty fallen?
I used to tell stories about you, you know. I mean, people couldn't believe what you did. I heard you were ill.
Yes. That was a good one. Would you put up at the first betting shop, Terry, please? Would you put a bet on for me? You know, in and out of cards. Hard work. On the nose. Linda's friend, 4 o'clock Newbury.
Here we go then. 1 ploughman's lunch. We haven't had a ploughman in here for a week or 2. And here is the Campari soda. It's very agricultural. It's my accountant. Give him a bit of pickle. Pickle. Yeah. But you know, Arthur, that will be like 5p extra. Oh, forget it. Oh, well, I've served it now. He'll tell you all about soaring overheads. On the account, Arthur. Expenses. Overheads, underhands. On top of everything else, they want taxes.
Yeah, well, you haven't paid tax for 5 years, Arthur. Gee, what I fancied today was a nice Chinese meal.
This is a business meeting, Andrew.
Well, don't they eat businessmen? Look, they are after you, Arthur.
Us?
No, you.
Want their pound of flesh, eh?
I think they'd be quite happy to have 2 ounces of cheddar cheese. I mean, 5 years, Arthur, and you have not paid a tosharoon.
Tosharoon? Where'd you get these words, Andrew?
Look, what is it with me? All my clients are the same.
Well, you mix with the wrong people.
And don't I know it? You see, they don't hold with the system, that's what it is. And, I mean, it's getting worse. They don't pay anyone. Incidentally, there's your last year's bill. You may have mislaid it, Arthur. Oh, well. The man from the Inland Revenue wants to know about your expensive motor.
But I explained that to you.
I know. But maybe you could explain it better to him. So give him the verbal, man-to-man.
But that is what I pay you for.
Pay? I'm sorry, did I hear the word pay?
Money. That's funny, isn't it, Andrew? I went out with Stanley Matthews in long shorts. Eat up. The pickle was extra.
Is Arthur still game for a lark?
Well, you're kind of lark.
Well, I can't get around as much now. I need a partner. You know, someone who's straight, honest, hard-working, loyal, all those old-fashioned values.
We are talking about Arthur Daly, aren't we?
Yes, indeed. A good man, eh?
Well, yeah, he's good as gold, Arthur.
It's Silk Chiffon on the far side, Linda's friend in the hoop jacket on the near side. These are ahead of Pearly Eyes in third. Well inside the final furlong now. Silk Chiffon being strongly challenged by Linda's friend. Linda's friend on the near side, just getting up outside. Linda's friend's the winner.
Got a winner, JJ.
I don't care how many winners you get. Not you and me in business together. You are famous. Famous for pulling more strokes than Oxford and Cambridge put together.
You don't understand it, Arthur.
That's another thing. I don't. You do.
Listen, we put an ad in the Sporting Life. We get a little office with a good postal address. We get 3 telephones. Now, we don't ask for money.
We don't what?
No fees from the clients. They phone us, we give them a horse. All we ask is this. If you bet, put on £10 for us, and if it wins, please send a cheque or postal order to this address. That's our commission.
They got to be balmy.
Don't you believe in trust, Arthur?
Oh.
The commercial world is based on trust. Don't you realize that? That's the system. You pay your debts. You work for a factory. They give you your wages at the end of the week. Trust, see? You win the pools, they give you money. That's trust. Rent. That's trust. Well, there are a few transgressors like ourselves. That's why they have laws.
Yeah, and we'll be breaking all of them.
Not at all. We are selling an advisory service. We are consultants. It's quite legal. I'll even put up all the money myself.
You what?
And it's my shot.
You put up all the dough?
Yes. What was the SP, Terry?
6 to 1.
Good. In that case, I think we'll broach a bottle of more. What?
My pleasure, JJ, but it is £17 a bottle.
Why not?
Look, let me get this straight.
Now, you heard, Arthur, you heard. Could you cash me a wee check?
Well, no disrespect.
No matter. Here we are.
Say no more. 3 glasses?
And one for yourself, Dave. Well, are we in or out, Arthur?
Well,
You'll be needing some walking around money, won't you? Yeah. How about, 300 on account? I'm investing in your energy and acumen, Arthur.
As it happens, JJ, you're a very good judge.
Look at that. Fastest hands in the West.
Well, here's to a fruitful partnership.
Good luck.
Well, here's to a successful business venture, Arthur.
It's a privilege to work with a man.
Aren't we the lucky ones, eh? Birthday. Rebate from the rates.
Have your usual alphabet there, will you, Mr. Chisholm?
Yeah, just in the line of duty. I'll have a scotch. Did I just see young Terry with a remarkable J.J. Mooney?
No idea. Why, is it a crime?
You never know. He's just turned over the London clinic for 13 grand.
Hey?
Open heart surgery. That's 2.5 grand for the Grand Hotel in Brighton for his convalescence. Got some style, hasn't he?
London Clinic, eh? Yeah, Liz Taylor had her operation there.
No doubt. Richard Burton, the Sheik of Araby, and Uncle Tom Cobley and all.
Wow, you'll be able to get him in about 10 years' time when they change his batteries on his pacemaker.
They'll get him. You never heard of Sprott of the Yard?
No.
Sprott's life ambition was to nick J.J. Till he got nicked himself by our own Gestapo. Somebody else will get J.J.
Is that the best you people can do? A sick man? Bank robberies every day? Bomb outrages with terrorists? Rape rife on the streets?
Oh, dear, Arthur. Haven't been interfered with, have you?
Oh, very droll. J.J. was an hero during the war. Highly educated. One of the best. One of nature's gentlemen. Pure gold.
Oh, that's enough, Arthur. Cool, dear. Do you owe him money or something?
Me? No, I hardly even know the man.
JJ!
Hi, Georgie. Hey.
Yeah, all right, hang on.
Have you got anything for me today, mate?
Yeah, 4 parcels. Nothing for you,
mate.
Chief. Harry, take care of that.
Could I have a minute with you?
Yeah, all right, mate. Hello, Mr. Graham.
Sorry, darling.
Excuse me.
Hello, Arthur. Great. The thing is, I need an address.
Yeah, all right, pal.
And the point is, I need it immediately.
Excuse me, mate.
Are you there? Look, the point is, what are you in, Ernie?
Oriental carpets.
Darling, put
I'll
that
get
in
a
the
check.
post. Oi,
I'm going to buy the carpet from a fella, no overhead, see? You got anything for British medallions?
No, nothing.
No, the thing is, I need
George
the address.
Orwell. You know, be 1984 medallions. Royal scrape, that was okay, but literally things forget it. George Orwell. I don't know Ricky there.
Hello.
What do you want, Arthur?
Consultancy.
Can't go wrong, mate. We did consultancy. Villas in Marbella. Had a Spanish waiter on the firm.
Yeah? Oh, yeah, Mayfair Course Consultants. Very nice. You can walk from Mayfair to here. Oi, you. Oi, ask. Don't touch, all right? Here you go.
Bombay. Sorry.
Yeah, I'm sorry too. Nothing. Now, look, it's 50 lid for a week, a long one for 3 weeks.
Yeah, well, look, this is a long-established firm. It could go on for a long time.
All right, fair enough. Hello, look, I've only got a letter for you from Customs and Excise. Yeah, well, it's not my bloody fault, is it? What? He hung up?
Yeah.
All right, then, look, if we're in business in 6 weeks, we'll have another chat. Fair enough.
Anything, Mo?
What is it, Caledonian Forest?
No, that was last month. A forest in Snowdonia, limited now.
Oh, yeah. Here we are, 5. Be lucky.
Thanks, Mo.
Now, we in business or not?
Now, look, we expect the first load in about 4 days.
OK, you'll have your name on the door.
Yeah, well, you'll need a bigger door, won't you?
Where is it, love?
And I shall need a receipt.
You what?
Well, we're a bona fide business. I mean, what would my accountant think?
All right, you give me your full name and address and number, just in case someone wants to find you.
We don't trust each other. Where are we? Mo, innit?
Yeah, my very own sentiments. Arthur, that is the name.
That's right, Mo.
Here, Mo, this ain't mine.
You what?
Do it yourself. Be your own racing tipster. Yeah, try anything, won't he, Arthur?
Now, come on, Mo. Where's my 4 parcels?
You're standing on it.
That letterheading's all right, isn't it?
Not bad, eh? West 1. It's the wrong side of Oxford Street, but who cares?
Now, who are all these directors?
Guy Ernest MBE, that's me. I've used that name before. Lucas Herman, just a fella.
And Sir John Franklin?
He's a boozer. Or more to the point, it is a boozer. It's a pub in the East India Dock Road. They love a title in this country, particularly the racing fraternity.
Yeah, well, where's Sir Arthur?
Looking for telephones.
Well, doesn't it work? Yeah, lovely. Was it broken then?
No, OK.
Only, I like to keep the hooligans out.
Oh, yeah. Man after my own heart. You the governor, yeah?
Yes, I am in charge here.
A credit to British Rail, if I may say so.
That went all right?
Good as gold.
You don't mind my asking, but you from the GPO?
No, not exactly, but I am what you might call a telecom expert. If you know what I mean.
Oh, yes.
You don't happen to have the odd 10p on you, do you?
Oh, yes. Yes, right. Yeah.
Oh, tough.
Yeah.
That's all right, I'll get that. Daily Enterprises.
Terry, is old JJ there? I've got some good news for him.
Hello, Arthur.
Hello, JJ. We've cracked it. I've found an office with 3 phones. Good, isn't it? Nice station.
Yeah, it's like being in the country.
Yeah. Not much traffic.
Oh, I don't know. You'd be surprised. I mean, the 410 to Broad Street, due in 5.5 minutes.
Oh, nice. I'd like to see that. No, what I meant was it's not exactly Waterloo.
Oh, used to work there.
Oh, yeah?
Still, this place suits me for now.
Plenty of bunts?
Yeah. Hey?
Well, you know, fringe benefits. I mean, apart from the odd excursion to Broad Street.
Oh, well, we got a nice darts league.
Oh, a bit of a sportsman, eh? Well, as I'm sure you realise, I'm the area manager for one of the big multinationals.
Really?
Yeah, and I'm always dashing all over the place, you know. And my sales staff find it very difficult to get hold of me sometimes. 3 public telephones and they'd be able to get hold of me.
What can I do, though?
Well, if you was to put some stickers on the kiosks saying out of order for, say, between 11 a.m. and 2 p.m. and keep an eye out for any vandals, I mean, you would not only be helping your country and me, but also yourself.
Well, I'm not altogether sure that...
Well, you're not thinking for one moment it's illegal, are you? I mean, would I suggest that?
Well, I don't know.
No, of course not. No, I talked to our legal department and they said, no sweat. And I mean, it's got to be more interesting than watching Jimmy Savile grinning out the window every time a train goes through, isn't it?
Oh, yeah, well, why'd you need 3 phones?
New York, Chicago, Paris, Amsterdam, Melbourne. I mean, there's lots of people trying to get in touch with me, contracts, jobs for British workers. And what am I doing? I'm on a dog and bone to San Francisco and a geezer from Milan's getting an engaged signal. Now, if he had another number, we'd be in business. You see,
I drive from Southampton to my office in Mayfair, and I stop here. It's a perfect place. Key point. I mean, you may call this Acton Green. I call it Providence.
Oh,
Oi, Caxton, that's confidential.
It's got to be a wind-up, innit? We are selling information. If you phone us on one of these telephone numbers, we will give you our considered expert selections for free races. Arthur, I don't believe it. Hold up, it gets better, look.
We know what's in it.
When you put down your heavy wager, include a £10 bet for us. That's our commission. You pay only when you win. We are trusting you just as you are trusting us.
A spirited rendition. You better get down to the old Vic.
Oh, Bailey, more likely.
Look, don't printers take an oath like doctors or something? You don't answer that. You are privy to very secret information.
Don't upset yourself, Arthur. Are you a betting man, sir?
Yeah, I like a pun.
Well, in that case, you of all people should know that there is good information, good connections, good sources. That's the way professionals get their living. 5,000 people wrote to us, so we didn't ask them to. Would you like a tip for tomorrow?
What?
Dunlop's horse in the 3:30. John's an old friend of mine.
Yeah. Pancho Punch. 11-2, they reckon.
Obviously, I can't guarantee that it'll win. But would you like to give me a tenner now for the information, or £55 less tax after it wins?
It's a good one, is it?
Look, this is JJ, not your scout or Captain Cohen or whatever his name is.
All right. I'll give you a tenner.
Take it off the bill. Are they ready now?
Yeah.
Right, let's have them out of the car, son. And then what?
The next guy phones up, I'll give him 3 other names. Then the next guy, 3 other horses. Then I'll go back to the first horses if somebody else phones. Simple, isn't it?
All the great ideas in history were simple, my son.
Were they immoral and all?
You couldn't even spell that. There's nothing immoral about it. All the national papers give their daily nap. JJ is using the same form book. I mean, you're always going on about improving yourself. Well, this is it. This is an office job. Receptionist come manager. Responsibility. There you are.
What?
There it is.
Oh, where's the office?
That is it.
Hold on, do you mean I'm minding 3 public phones?
What's wrong with that? You're always saying you like open-air jobs.
I'll get nicked.
Of course you won't get nicked, Terry. They're ours. Look at the stickers. Out of order.
You're out of order.
No, Terry. The railway man is on the firm. Look, there he is now. Simple working-class hero. One of the Lance Corporals of life. Salt of the earth.
Cool, you can pick 'em, can't you?
Well, I see you.
No, hold on. Look, can't you at least take the first call?
Oh, would I could, Terry, but I have got to go and meet the Inspector of Taxes.
Eh?
Yeah, I've got to go home and change in my Inland Revenue set. You see, you don't have all these troubles. You are a free spirit. I am the one who has to fend off all these busybodies, marshal the ranks and official them, so that you and me can get a decent crust. Hey, Terry, when you have a moment, clean them out, will you? They're an half pen and ink.
What's happened? Everything out of order?
Well, do you want to phone someone?
Not really.
Oh.
That might be for me.
No, it's probably for me.
Well, my man phones me every week. It's the night clerk at Nairobi's Hilton. That's why he's got access to the phone.
Well, I'll just check it. All right, dear?
All right.
You? Hello, Mayfair Calls Consultants.
I don't want to look too flash.
Yeah. You're not going to cry, are you?
No, of course not. I'm not after sympathy, Andrew. I'm after money. A little limp, perhaps.
Hello, Mayfair Calls Consultants. Yeah, can I have your club number, please? Yes, we have 3 selections today, yes. The first one we have Great Hopes for.
Hello?
Pardon?
James Mukasa?
No. Great Hopes isn't the name. No, the name's Flying Duck.
Hold on.
Yeah. Kempton, 3 o'clock, Flying Duck. Excellent. Yeah, Flying Duck, Kempton, 3
He
o'clock.
wants the selections.
Eh?
Selections.
Could you hang on one moment, please, sir? Thank you. Look, tell him that name, that name, and that name, right?
Right.
Oi, excuse me, get his club number.
Club number.
Hello, sir, sorry about that, yeah.
Yes, got
clerical
it.
mishap. Where were we now?
Alconbury.
Yes, Flying Duck, correct, Kempton,
Buckworth
3
lad.
o'clock.
I have got a company, but in name only. I mean, it's not active. It's just a sentimental thing, you know. I mean, when this great country gets back on its feet, I'll be ready. No. Nowadays, I'm more or less semi-retired, so.
But you've got some company assets. For example, a Jaguar car.
Oh, no, that's not mine. Oh, no, you got all that wrong. That's my uncle's. That's an old man's folly, I'm afraid. I said to him, Uncle Sid, I mean, what do you want with a car like this? I mean, you've been old age pension and everything. And do you know what he said? He said, Arthur, you use it, because you've got no wheels of your own. Isn't that nice? No, I just keep it for him, you know. Excuse me, could you tell me the right time?
11:15.
Oh, a lovely kettle. You have a watch? Wish I could have a simple watch. I suppose nowadays that would be unnecessary extravagance nowadays, wouldn't it?
Perhaps you'd find one in your lockup.
My lockup? Is that what this interrogation's all about?
Just an interview.
I don't care what you call it. Did you tell the man about my lockup?
Odds and ends, I said.
And my hobbies?
What hobbies?
Making things.
Oh, those things.
What things?
Wooden things. Toys, mostly, you know, toys for deprived kids.
Mayfair Calls Consultants.
Yes.
Mayfair Calls Consultants.
Yes. Yes, it is.
Do what?
I've got 3 for you.
No, son, you've got it.
Magic
hold on.
Mark.
Hang on.
Yes. Have you got that down?
Just wait.
Yeah. Alconbury. Have you got that down?
It's him.
Oh, tell him to hang on a minute. Jones Boy. You got that? Jones Boy.
Can you hang on a minute?
Give us your number.
Can I ask you how you get by, what with food, rent, clothes, the occasional drink?
Question I ask myself, sir, many times. Bingo, I suppose.
Bingo.
Well, it's all down to her indoors. She manages wonderfully.
Little Metro, 2 children at a private school.
I know, it's incredible, isn't it? I do not know how she does it. She is an incredible woman. Between you and me, I think she's got a few pennies in the post office.
I suppose she has, Mr. Daly. Oi, what's occurring?
Well, as far as I can make out, there's a load of midgets trying to kill themselves on little bicycles.
No, I mean, what's occurring with these phones?
There's a lady making a phone call.
Yeah, well, we live round here.
It's nice.
Yeah, but you don't live round here.
So?
Well, we live round here.
You just said that.
I'm just saying, ain't I?
Terrific.
Can it be tomorrow?
What's it to you?
Well, because sometimes we have to use these phones.
But you save up. When you've got 10p, it's all yours.
All right?
Oh, well, I am deeply impressed. But I'll tell you one thing, Arthur. They are after you now. A taxman does not like a clever dick, and that's what you are.
What can I do?
Well, who knows? But they got Al Capone on tax here, and look what happened to him.
Well, that's it. 2 o'clock, the office is closed.
Ah.
Listen, my name's Terry.
Petal.
Petal, nice one. Listen, thanks for all this. Terrific. Think we've earned a drink, don't you?
Absolutely, Terry. Oh, but before, can I pop into the betting shop?
Are you sure, Petal?
They bet against 6 to 1, number 14. 3 to 1, number 1, action time. 5 to 1, number 8, Crown Eagle. Same price, 5 to 1, 22, Hatter. 8 to 1, number 5, Bespoke. 10
Hello,
to
winner
1,
then, Arthur.
14, High Morale.
I'm always on a winner, my son.
12 to 1 bar.
Oh, dear, I'm ever so sorry. Oh, is this serious?
Have we got a result, or haven't we?
Yeah, of course. I'll see you tomorrow then. Yeah, all right. Sorry. Ta-da.
I'll have a large one.
Huh?
Have you seen it?
What?
3 winners. We've done it. What I'm worried about now is can we expect the right amounts from the punters? I mean, will they send their fees?
Listen, I've just had a telephone.
You've got to remember, there's a lot of dishonesty about these days. How many calls did you take?
Oh, about 300, but that
Never.
calls in...
That is incredible. I mean, if 1 in 3 puts a bet on, and the starting prices were all right, Magic Mark was 9 to 2, that's 40 quid for us.
Will you listen to me a minute?
I have my doubts about whether they'll send the money. Old JJ reckons they will.
Oh, you thought about poor old JJ at last, have you?
What do you mean?
He's ill.
I know he's ill. He's got a dicky ticker.
But he's in the hospital. Intensive care.
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
Terry. Who's going to pick the selections?
Can I help you?
Yeah, have you got a Mr. Mooney?
No. Mooney. No, there's nobody of that name.
It's Ward M6, isn't it?
That's right.
He only came in yesterday. About my height, a lot of grey hair, and he speaks with a sort of posh Irish accent.
Oh, you mean Sir Alfred?
Sir Alfred?
Sir Alfred Smythe. That's with an E at the end.
Ah. Yeah, that's got to be him then.
Oh, don't you know?
No, well, it is him. Yeah, Sir Alfred. He usually uses a different name, you see, when he's incognito. Mooney, that's his butler's name, really. He's a bit eccentric.
Visiting hours are between 2 and 8.
Oh, well...
Well, I'll find out.
I suppose you're Terry?
Yeah, that's right. You Fenella?
Yes, shall we go this way? I believe these are your daily selections.
Oh, yeah.
I trust you won't sell them in the hospital.
Now, hold on, it's not my idea, you know. How is he?
He's ill.
Well, can I see him?
No, I don't want you to bother him.
I wasn't going to bother him. We're friends, right?
He's sleeping anyway.
Oh, look, I've got this one. It's a bit of fruit and that. Is there anything else he needs?
He's okay. I'm sorry, Terry. Find me a cup of coffee if you like.
Yeah. Oh, nurse. Sorry, do you think you could give them to Mr. Mooney?
Sir Alfred.
No, I'm sure it's a smashing hospital, but, I mean, JJ needs a bit of luxury, doesn't he? I mean, the London Clinic.
That was pathetic. You were impressed, I suppose.
Well, yeah. What about the Dorchester, eh? I mean, that took some doing.
He even cons himself. Do you know where he was living?
Huh?
Hostel for single men, £2 a night. The humiliation was beyond him. Sometimes he even believes his own stories. He thinks he's one of nature's aristocrats. All he wants to do is impress people like you, and that awful Arthur Daly.
Well, he impressed me, and Arthur thinks he's the greatest, I tell you.
Because he can run a tipster service from his sickbed.
Hold on, you don't like him, do you?
I love him. He gave me everything. He gave me 4 mothers, a dozen schools. Don't you know the story of my education?
No.
This is a good one for your cronies in the Winchester Club. You see, JJ wanted me to be a success. So I went to Benetton with Princess Anne for a couple of terms. Then there was a term at Rodine, and then to Millfield. I didn't know at the time why. It was because JJ couldn't pay the bills. He was always changing my name. Half the crowned heads of Europe are relatives of mine. Off to Switzerland, then a year in Paris. By the time I was 18, I was highly educated and on the most wanted list in 4 countries.
I don't believe it. No, on the other hand, I do believe it, I suppose.
Of course you do. Yes, I suppose I do owe him a lot.
Yeah, but what about Rodin and all the others, eh?
Well, the thing is, he actually had the money. He just wanted to break the rules. Life's a laugh, that's his view.
Yeah.
What's he going to do when he grows up?
Point is, what's he going to do when he leaves here?
He's a very independent man. He won't come to my house. Apart from that, my husband doesn't like him. Maybe he doesn't trust him. You can understand that, can't you? No, he's not amused by JJ's stories. He's a merchant banker.
I thought that was rhyming slang.
I'll ignore that. No, I don't know what's going to happen to JJ. I said that to him last night, and he said, "Oh, don't worry about it. That's fine. If I'm ready to go, I'll con my way into heaven." And then he smiled to me and said, "Do they take credit cards, do you think?"
Come.
Does he owe you any money?
No.
Do you owe him any money?
No.
Something wrong there.
Oi! Has he got a licence for that? Come on, Terry, get him out.
How?
How? With violence, that's how.
All right, sunshine. Now, you've had a good time with the phones. If anybody hurts those cars, your head's coming off. Got it?
Well, you lot, leave it out. It's just a joke.
Now, listen, son. What is it?
Sorry, pal, wrong number.
It's going to be a lot of that.
No, you're the head man, are you? What's his name?
This is Tony.
Can I call you Tone?
Of course you can.
Yeah, excuse me, Rat. Yeah, over here, Tony. See, look what we got. Sit down. We got a rupture of communications. See, you come here team-handed, terrorising the law-abiding ratepayers, utilising the property of the GPO, stroke British Telecom, to wit, one public dog and bone, and demanding ransom, blackmail and/or protection money. Is that right?
Well, yeah.
Well, I'm not going to dwell on the ambiguous morality of the situation, but, how much?
A ton.
Oh, the kid's a mug. You're on a twist, Tone. Don't you read the Financial Times no more? Recession is rampant in the Western world. We're all having to scrimp and scrape. And yet you want 100 notes for sheer exploitation and out of wanton greed.
Well, 50 then.
Oh, the kid's no mug. I'll give you 10, and I'm being generous.
Well, leave it out. Look, 40.
I said 10.
Here's a chance. 30.
You're being a fool to yourself.
25.
Oh, a pony's nearer. Make it 20 and we touch hands.
Yeah, done.
That kid's no mug. You take a check?
No chance.
No, just testing, Tone, just testing. There you are. And make sure you count it. Because it's not all there. I owe you 9. I'm going to the bank now and I will come right back, OK?
Hello, Arthur. You've had a result, haven't you?
How do you know?
I've seen your pile of correspondence. Very handsome. You lucky?
Who's a clever fellow, right?
Don't you worry about me, my friend. Honest endeavour, enterprise. The price is right, there are always customers. Never mind the supplementary benefits. Get out and graft, that's my philosophy.
Oh, incidentally, a guy was asking for you.
Oh, yeah? Who?
He didn't say. He looked sort of official-like.
In what way?
Oh, I don't know. You can spot him a mile off, can't you?
What do you want?
Well, I don't know. He didn't say. But right from the start, I thought, hello, Mr. Plod, or something worse.
Like what?
The dreaded vat man. The knock on the door in the early hours of the morning. Oh, you hear terrible things. Anyway, I marked your card for you.
All right, Sprutty. Shouldn't even be seen with you.
Why? You mix with thieves, gangsters, whores, pimps, transvestites and shoplifters. What's the matter with me?
Why? You're a bent copper, Sprutty. Even worse, you got found out. I've got my career to think about, don't I?
And I thought we were friends. You owe me a favour.
Yeah? A friend in trouble's no friend of mine. Who needs friends like that? I'll be up for inspector in a year. Again. I need friends in high places, not blokes going down the drain hole.
Don't worry. I'll give you a reference.
That's what I'm worried about. Anyway, I told you on the trumpet. JJ's around, he's on the scene. That doesn't mean he's organising this particular racing scam.
I know him. I've seen the ad. I recognise the style. But he needs a partner.
And I think I know who he is. Oh, yes. The plot thickens. I know this motor. The bold Arthur Daly. And he shouldn't have that disabled sticker on his windscreen either.
What's his form?
Form? We're talking about pedigree. The right thoroughbred. Dishonest, mean, greedy, shifty, slippery. Daly is your true metropolitan hyena. He's an urban vulture. That's just his good side. He's your man, Sprutty. Handle him with care. Right side up, know what I mean? On his head.
My pleasure.
After that, we're quits. We are no longer friends. Do not call me, I will not call you. In fact, goodbye, Sprutty.
Same to you, friend. Small point. What's he look like?
Horrible.
yeah. Very carefully planned. I mean, there were several of them.
And you evaded him?
Yeah, of course. It was like one of them James Bond things.
Yeah, now, he often wears the frogman's outfit.
No, there's no frogman's outfits. They all had these big black leather jackets, you know. I knew at once. There's one, he's a right wally. Moustache. You got to get up early to catch Arthur Daly.
You know, I met Sean Connery.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, that was before he became Roger Moore.
Dave.
Oh, excuse me. Hello, Mr. Sprott. Long time no see.
All right, Dave. Give us a light ale.
Yeah, come out. You know, Arthur, I was saying to...
Arthur Daly. Arthur Daly. Daly, isn't it?
Daly? You'll do yourself a mischief at your age. Beg your pardon? I think you've got the wrong man. You trying to mug me or something?
Seen one of these before?
What is it? Season ticket for Fulham?
Get in the car.
Hang about. My mum told me not to accept letters from strangers. Didn't your mum tell you that?
My mum said near him in the privates. That's nuts to you.
Oh, if you're going to be like that.
Get in.
I don't know whether you know, but I'm one of the most highly respected businessmen in the borough. Not to say in the whole of the Greater London area.
You owe me money.
Me?
Oh, yes.
Look, may I ask?
No. Where's JJ?
Well, he didn't... Are you arresting me? Oh, in that case, do you mind if I go?
Should your feet feel inclined to hit the pavement, you are dead. I've just been kicked out of the force. 20 years of my life gone. All I know is crime. Particularly fraud. I'm an expert. And I've known JJ for 10 years. Always admired him. You see, he's an artist. And I've always thought of him as a friend. So when I knew I was going to be dismissed, I thought I'd get hold of JJ. But I should have known. Con men never die. They merely fade away with your money.
Well, I wouldn't know about that.
You see, I gave him the money, and he went on the missing list. Brilliant scheme. We were going to have an office, 3 phones, put an ad in the Sporting Life. The very same ad that you had. So you see, that's why I say you owe me money.
No, just a minute. I mean, I don't know anything about your arrangements with JJ.
It's your office, isn't it?
Yeah, in a way.
Then I want it.
This is a very expensive jacket.
All the better to tear it to shreds.
No, don't do that. I'm sure we can come to some sort of arrangement.
And the phones?
Not the phones, yeah, everything, all inclusive.
What is it then? Short-term lease?
Very short-term. Just park by the station. Terry! I'm on the phone.
I'm being threatened.
Sir, you are something new.
Wait, where's my dosh?
Have a word with him.
Sir, I'm getting a lot of complaints.
You're going to get a lot more, too. This is your new tenant.
You said it was an office.
No. You said it was an office.
If he was to contact the GPO,
and you're going to have a few
we can find
outgoings.
ourselves in a very queer position.
Petrol?
Oh, it hasn't been too strenuous.
Sylvia?
I am answering the head
Tone?
office.
And the station manager.
Yes.
But he's on the firm. Make a nice cup of tea anytime
There
you want
are
it.
no catering facilities on this
Toilets
station
on the platform.
You
are sending me up.
And I am...
Shut up. And
Yes, sir,
Terry,
please.
who takes care of all aggravation, physical, otherwise.
Cold.
I think so.
Oh, that must be for you. Sir, do you mind? Sir.
I still think it's a nice little earner. There's none so gullible as your average punter.
I'll leave off. He needs his rest.
Well, you can pick 'em, the selections. You like the GGs.
Yeah, that's why I'm skint.
No, you're very good with dumb animals.
Oh.
What?
That's his bed.
Oh, my God.
He's getting dressed.
Oh, thank goodness. Now he won't need that then, will he?
Have you met the charming Arthur?
Not sure I want to.
My pleasure, my dear. We knew he'd be all right. I shall have to schlep around and find some more telephones.
He's bored with horses. There are better things. My fault. We were talking about the banking system last night, Switzerland. And suddenly I saw a glimmer in his eye. It was as though the Holy Grail had manifested in the ward. Don't stop him. It's JJ versus the gnomes of Zurich now.
That could be his personal best.
Guinness Book of Records.
Yeah, he's going to need a bit of capital for that, isn't he?
Oh, you old scallywag, you got it right. Where's my money?
Pennies, JJ. Handful of coppers. You're all right. I've had a terrible time. Dash in here, dash in there. Is that bed free?
Oh, it's hard work avoiding honest work. How much have we got?
Who knows? Checks, postal orders. I haven't cashed any of them.
How much, Arthur?
£972.
So you owe me £486 plus the £300 I gave you when we started.
That was a gift.
That was a capital loan. You're very lucky I didn't charge you interest.
Oh, you're wicked, JJ. I've laid out money to station masters, dead-end kids, Blossom, Petal, Tulip, Dandelion, I don't know what her name is. If I didn't know you better, I'd say you was a con man.
He is. What's your excuse?